Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Trouble in Winterhold, Episode 7. Before we begin tonight, just a little bit of housekeeping. One of our longtime players, Lance, has had his wife in the hospital and seems to be doing somewhat better. They have her out of ICU, still intubated, but out of ICU. So with that ventilator, it's going to be helping her. But she's been struggling with her cancer treatments and everything else. So we keep Lance and everybody in your prayers. Lance came back to work and then got written out again for another 2 weeks, I believe. I think it's probably more stress related than anything, and I definitely understand all that, how that goes. Another one of our players, John Pagans, walked with his leg for the first time, his new leg the other day, and it's a big deal to be fitted for it, and tried to now start developing the necessary calluses and everything else needed for him to do that. But both of those players are expected to be joining us in the Battle Interactive, which will be July 17th, not the 31st as we originally had planned. And if you did not hear the news ahead of time, we are confirming that our good buddy Ernest Gygax Jr. is coming down and will be joining us for our Battle Interactive on July 17th. So that is awesome news. It's great to hear. And we got some other things that's going to be going on with Ernie at the time too. So if you've got a chance to take a day off or two, just open up your calendar and come hang out with the man himself, Ernie Gygax Jr. I think that's about all I have to cover so far. Anybody have anything that we need to cover before we get into tonight's session? Does somebody want to volunteer to give us a recap of what last?
Nope. I can.
Yeah. Okay.
But
ZC's giving us a recount.
Yeah. Well, Joe is not.
Well, that's true.
But basically, we finally made it to Winterhold after a difficult trek up there, and we met with, I believe they're known as the five of Winterhold. Missed one. And they've told us that there have been drow coming in and out, doing some illegal activity, transmitting information, goods, from what I understand, and we've basically been hired to ambush, keep people from coming in and stopping people from going out with what they shouldn't have, essentially. And there are plans in motion, or about to go into motion.
So yes, very good summation. Thank you. And to clarify just a little bit of that.
Yeah.
The 5 basically says that there's been increased drow activity ever since Bjorn left to go find out more about the old dwarven language and the journal and stuff that they had found, the information that they had found concerning some drow activity. So all that happened basically while y'all were in Waterdeep, and then on the way back. Again, like I said, increased drow activity. It seems like they're targeting taking goods and or people. And they seem to have a line-in on where the easiest places to hit are in Winterhold. So either somebody's feeding them information, or they got spied or two, or they're using magic or whatever. So the 5 have asked that you, since they can't seem to spare any individuals right now, that you go to an area where they know the drow have a tendency of, all the drow tracks that they have tried to follow have had a tendency to split up and have different directions, but they have all seemed to co-join near a bridge. And then when they get to the other side of the bridge, they split up again. And so what they're recommending is y'all go out there and maybe set up some type of ambush where you can see if you can find out more about who they are, what they're doing, etc., etc. And I believe that's how we left it, with y'all trying to ascertain whether or not you needed to get any goods or supplies or what. that about make sense in everybody's minds of what we had going on? I barely remember. I was tired last session, and I didn't get a whole lot accomplished. And I apologize for that. I have done a lot better as I continue working to make use of my new schedule. For those of you in internet land, I'm not sure about the microphone. I'm gonna pull it closer.
It's looking good.
It's looking good, okay? But if you are listening live, if you can give us a thumbs up, if the volume is good enough for you, and then if not, I can make adjustments.
It's looking good on the peaks and stuff. So
I'm sorry?
it looks good
On the peaks?
and-
Okay. All right. Brian, did you have a question?
Oh, no, I'm good.
Okay. All right. I think I'll close this. So, like I said, that's where we sort of left off at. So, is there any supplies you think you might want to be? It is, you're going to be going farther into the mountains and hills that surround Winterhold. The area that they're talking about is approximately 4 hours away. And of course the weather can be kind of hit or miss. The drow have a tendency of having their activity mostly at night, by the way.
It's like a drow or something.
I have equipment I would definitely like to buy. I want to buy some actual winter clothes, like something warm so I don't freeze. Just in case, like while we're traveling, so I don't have to deal with any cold weather.
Well, I mean, part of that is ensuring that you have multiple changes of clothes, because a change of clothes or a set of clothes only works so far, and then as you continue on and get sweaty or get wet or whatever, a lot of times you have to change. So you can get yourself set up with at least one set of clothes that you'll probably be taking on this excursion, and try to set yourself up with extra changes of clothes once you get the pack animals and stuff again. On this particular excursion, pack animals are not really going to be recommended due to the fact that you're trying to be quiet and ambush.
I have an extra pack or extra set of clothes already.
Okay.
But what I think I would like to do is invest in a heavier cloak that would
Yeah,
fit over my cloak, like with the
Yeah.
fur lining,
Boots
and
and
then boots and things like
gloves
that.
and stuff along that lines.
Yeah,
And
Maybe
that
a set
was-
of snowshoes, if there is such a thing.
yeah, there is. I mean, we're not into that type of weather yet.
Okay.
It's still very, very early in
So
the
just
season.
boots
So
and-
that storm that hit when you were outside
Just your general weather gear.
of Hidden Hollow, I think it was called, was very unusual.
Yeah, I'll likely also purchase something.
Yeah, that's
and
more I
frail
was
bird.
talking about.
Yeah. So just like
No.
heavier winter clothing. I would also
Yeah, I
like
don't
to
want to hurt your
purchase,
wings.
without them knowing, I would like to go in and just purchase like a heavier, like a one-person canvas tent,
Okay.
pup tent.
Made out of puppies, you said?
Yes. No.
Oh my goodness.
Just a pup tent.
That's
Not
rough.
my puppy. It's
That's
rough.
Sorry.
And I still have my token of inspiration from last session that I haven't used yet. So maybe I'll feel inspired later on and use it for good use.
Totally forgot I had one. Where is it?
No.
Just writing crap in features and traits that I have.
And I'm taking medicine, so that's all right.
I'm just gonna write winter gear to cover the whole thing.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
Q, you got a lighter on you?
Start carrying one.
I did earlier, and I guess I lost it, but I was
I
gonna
have one in my car.
light my Balrog, but all right, it doesn't have
That's
to.
probably
How much money do you want us to take off for that? How much gold do you want us to take off for that?
3,000.
Well, I don't have any winter gear or tent.
I can do that. So.
Just go with handbook prices. Give or
Okay.
take. So if you guesstimate, get
Five gold.
huh?
Five gold, 10 gold.
Boots, if you want them to be,
Yeah.
usually go for more than that. So.
Okay. I was thinking about
Take a look at this. You take a look at like a winter kit.
winter. Okay.
Just buy that.
Okay.
That sound good?
Yeah. And then
Let
I'll
me
do
know how
a
much that is.
extra for the tent.
Is there any healing potions?
No, there's none in the whole entire world. Would you like to find an apothecary?
Yes.
Was that the dog?
That was the
I'm sure I know where there are some.
It's 10 gold
Yes.
pieces
That's it.
for clothing, cold weather. From out of D&D.
And if I remember right, we'll go to the potions. Where was that at? I forget now.
I mean, he said something about healing potions. That's what comes with it.
They're 50 apiece.
Standard healing potion is 50 gold apiece.
I'll take one. That's all I can afford.
I don't blame you, bro. Lost too many gold to be healthy.
Aaron, you might want to stock up. No, I'm just
I mean, it's not bad.
In that case, fine. I'll buy 2. I mean,
You might want to get one with the cork stopper because it's kind of hard to.
okay. You know,
You need the one where you can flip it open.
The cork stop. You know, and then,
There you go.
I'm just
anyway.
gonna take it and just let it soak into the wounds.
Actually, there is a way of doing that with the open wound. Yeah. But
Wait a minute.
it is meant to be imbibed, but it doesn't mean it can't be
Wait.
poured on.
Onto the nuts.
It's a little late for that now.
That's
Yeah. So. Okay, we good?
Yes. I
Right.
was looking for prices on something.
Hi, baby.
We can always do that later.
Yeah.
I kind of want to swap out the armor that I had for this one.
Okay.
Because if we're going to want to be sneaky, then I disadvantage on stealth is probably not good.
Well, I mean, some of that just
Aren't you a
happens that
ranger?
way.
How thick is your armor, man?
I just have
And the cool thing is when you're like stationary, you don't make a whole lot of noise.
Wow.
But then it's kind of hard to stay warm.
He's gonna shiver and rattle it.
just freeze together.
Don't worry, man. I got you. Metal.
I don't know if I trust that one. Yeah, screw it. I'll stick with what I have.
Okay.
Okay, that's. I mean,
Carrying around. I just realized I carried around a burned duskwood branch. I don't know if it means anything, does anything.
That's the nice thing about sometimes giving you very random things.
Right. I should have asked back in the other town if it meant anything.
You know
but-
I can.
Looks like something was on fire.
Yeah.
You know I can cast Identifier Detect Magic.
We're not on good terms right
Oh,
now,
wow.
character-wise.
That's crazy. It's almost as if he could have came inside.
All right, you could just come in and ask
You're
me.
borderline.
You know what?
You can just come in
You
and
know
ask
what?
me, man. I mean, I
I'm
would've
only
told
showing pity on you because you fell down the stairs.
Wow. Last time I come to help you guys.
you. Wow,
You didn't
but I lose
actually
my
help.
hand and I get.
I
hit
know.
by
Didn't
another.
help at all, actually.
I said
just kinda-
come to help. I didn't say help.
She got you there.
trying to think if there's anything else that
I'm gonna be mad if stairs are my nemesis now. This is not a thing.
I got the stairs, guys. I'll clog up the stairs for y'all.
He just lays down.
They're fighting a battle when they see me just whacking at the stairs.
Don't worry, I'll make sure the tower doesn't have stairs anymore.
Dude, I'm gonna use grip on the stairs. So I'm gonna hold them still.
So you have the majority of the day to go ahead and get everything sort of ready. You sort of do want to probably, it does get darker earlier in the mountains. and you had I see the majority of the day. You have the morning and until about noon, 1 o'clock. It's going to take you, like I said, about 4 hours to get there from where you're at. And you're probably going to want to get there in the daylight to get a lay of the land. You don't necessarily have to. So am I going to go under the assumption that you're going to try to get there before dusk?
I would think that would be the wisest decision is to go before dusk.
Okay.
Well, we
Everybody
still
agree?
have a little bit of light.
Are nets available?
Ooh.
Like the New
To
York
buy.
nets? If you have enough money, yes, you can buy the nets.
I like his suggestion.
I moved it to nets.
Hence the
Like-
term plural.
Yeah.
Nets.
Okay.
Yeah, player's handbook. Just, I'm not going to beleaguer doing a lot of that stuff.
Money you can make a trap.
Nah, I just,
They're just rogues.
I just.
So, actually,
My thing, I don't-
the weather throughout the daytime is
Not my
actually
thing.
pretty decent. As you travel, you're given a good rundown. You kind of know the area that they're talking about, Brian. Your character's been out and about and around it in this area. It's been a while since you've done it. You never were one that needed to be like on patrol or any of that stuff. But you've been in the area for a while. And so the main part of the road over here on what would be to your right-hand side of the map is the area that comes basically from Winterhold up to this area. And then you have other trails and stuff along that lines. And it comes up to basically a arched stone bridge that crosses over a meandering stream, which you can imagine during certain times of the seasons would be much more than a meandering stream as you get a bunch of the snow melt. In some of the elevated terrains and off here in front of Ronnie, I'm showing lines basically that represent going up an elevation as like a hill. And then of course the green circles are trees or bushes of different sizes and different shapes and stuff along that lines. And yes, you can assume that with that canopy cover, there's some of it's going to be closer to the ground, and there's going to be tree trunks and stuff along that lines. Yes, there is a lot of little things that you probably that I didn't necessarily belabor going into detail on. But as you come up, basically the area that they're talking about is multiple paths basically coming to the bridge, and then on the other side of the bridge, multiple paths happening again.
Okay.
That the drow have a tendency of all conglomerating though, but they do cross the bridge there. And that makes a lot of sense in the fact that, these streams, especially during the wintertime, you don't necessarily want to get wet. That could be a death sentence. At night, it could be extremely cold. Having a fire means, warmth, but it also means alerting everybody to your presence, and that's nearby, not just in terms of light, but also in terms of sound and smoke. And so, where do y'all think y'all want to set up and do this ambush deal?
Are we coming from this direction? Or
No,
this
you're coming from the direction on the other side.
So all of them are coming this way.
Well,
Coast.
So I can say that we've drawn a map out of in the dirt.
Do we want to switch to battle cam?
Yeah, actually, I forgot about that. I was getting into this.
Oh yeah, magic, damn it!
Yeah, right. It's true, Dick. It's my best friend.
This thing's awesome.
It just I push buttons and it does it over there now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So
So if we're coming this way, so
drows are coming in
you
this
tell
way.
me, and we should probably put a ranged guy up here
is that a cliff?
as a hill, overlooking.
Also a bird. I can imitate bird noises as an alert pretty well.
Yeah, you can fly up there and let us know.
Hey, I need you to sign something for me later.
And the cool thing is you can still be in stealth because when you come down, you can just sort of soar.
You can just glide now.
There are no stats here, though, right?
I mean,
So
if they were
if
to
we
see
put-
my face, some of them.
If we put people up here, so there's 7 of us. So we put people up here and the people on the other side. We could trap them in the middle.
I can set. I have an alarm spell. That's just like a little line.
How many were we
that-
thinking? There
Oh yeah, we didn't even.
Well, that's
that we didn't even know. We don't even know how many are coming.
correct.
So it could be a
Small
giant party or small army.
So
Or just a
And
large
it's just
army.
us. It's just us 7.
on the side that's closest to you, on the bridge side, it comes over and it's a little steep, but on the opposite side, there seems to be an area under the bridge, if you wanted to go there.
Here?
On closest to you.
Oh, here.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So basically, I'm trying to show those round circles as sort of rocks, elevating things up a little bit. But there is an area up underneath the bridge where a little bit of shoreline where it flattens out a little bit near the stream. And then you got the copse of trees. Looks like birch trees.
How
Stands
tall
of
would
them.
we say the bridge is over the river? Height what?
Tall enough not to get wet.
Okay.
I mean, I would assume
5, 10.
15 feet.
15 feet.
Yeah, give or take.
Did they say anything about the bridge, how important it is for it to stay?
That's what that's what we're all sitting here wondering.
I like the way you think, sir.
If it's not important,
Just so happen to blow it up.
So you
I was gonna say, if
do
it's not
know
important.
that thing is rebuilt every spring, after every spring, because of the snow melt has a tendency of but keeping this thing up during wintertime helps a lot of people. So
I was gonna say,
Are there people on the other side of the bridge that would need access to the other way? Like other than the drow?
there's people that utilize the roads a lot. Right now, the drow seems to have made that where it's not as prevalent, but there are people that are. I mean, that's what these roads are for.
Realistically, if we blow it up, how long would it take to rebuild?
Till you're
Honestly,
finished.
Yeah, I mean it's winter right now.
So it's not the best time to be doing construction projects.
yeah.
I'm
Just
saying like so.
Please
How
don't
long do
blow
we
the
think that it's gonna be in this type of
So
weather?
Yeah,
blow
you're
the
willing to
bridge.
make a roll if you have any type of architect knowledge or any type of knowledge.
Woodworking.
I'm an artificer.
Survival.
So whether we let me put it this way before we belabor the fact of blowing it up and rebuilding or whatever. Whether we destroy it or not, this is a perfect choke point for a smaller party.
Yeah.
So if we put people on the one side and people on the other, no matter how many we have, we still have the advantage of a small party that's crossing this bridge because they don't have a whole lot of room unless they start jumping into the river and on the bank. And even then, we've still got the advantage because they're fighting uphill.
And we have communication stones, so I would be comfortable being up there.
That's
here?
cool, because
Yeah.
I wanted to be
And
on
then
that.
she can be under the bridge with whatever party we have there. And do you have Misty Step, by the way?
I do.
Guys?
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
We
Me
acquired,
too, yay.
Misty Step and Scorching Ray now.
I can. It's new, but I can create an explosion that would cover pretty much the middle of that bridge.
Can you do it preemptive?
Fireball.
Oh, you have Fireball.
Oh, I know that
Can you
spell.
cast it?
You do.
Or it'd be-
I don't trust you.
It would be
Yeah, you blew your hand off with it.
What,
Fingers.
what level can you cast it?
Third,
Oh,
that's the
very first one.
that's.
Still, it's still pretty.
I have a spell. I have alarm, so I can just set a line here that'll mentally go off in
Well,
my
we're
head.
probably going to, if they are traveling, unless they're traveling under stealth, they are traveling at night. So not many people travel the road at night. Thinking like that, if they're not coming by road, that's a good idea. If they're
We
coming
should
by
cover
road,
it
we're going to
just in
see
case.
them.
We should cover
I
it
know, but
just in case.
if we have the alarm there, we can stay completely out of sight and not have to watch for them. Because it lasts for 8
I would rather
hours.
be watching
I'd
for
rather
them.
be
Okay.
watching for
I
it.
also have a bird head. If I was like sticking out of the trees and like literally staring,
You
they
have
would.
a large bird.
Bird
I'm not
of
saying your
prey.
head big, but I'm saying you are
But your
a
head's
rather
big
large
for a bird.
version of a bird.
Bird
You're
of
a
prey.
human. Yes.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
That was
They're
not
going to look at you and
saying
say that is a very large sparrow or whatever you are.
I'm a falcon.
I-
So, hear me
That
out.
was was Joe. That was
Even-
not Cece at all.
I know, and that was totally Dorn and not Ronnie at all. But he's good. I mean, like, yes. Granted, falcons are large birds, but you are
You're
a
like
larger
big
than normal falcon.
Much
I'm 5
larger.
feet tall.
You're
You are larger than a normal falcon. Right.
What is that?
I don't think you're quite understanding. I'm
I
not
know.
insulting you. I'm just saying
Again, this is
you're
me
big
having
for
fun.
a falcon.
So, I don't think there's a limit to how many alarms I can have at once, and I can ritual cast them, so it takes about 10 minutes to do, but we could set up an alarm on each path and see which one they come down if you want.
I want.
We should cover.
How much range? How much range do you have on it? I mean, what's it cover? The area.
It's, let me see, area no longer than a 20-foot cube. And
So
I
let's
just
just put it.
and I just have to stay within.
Well, we know they're not coming from here.
Yeah, I have to stay within a mile of it, so
So
I've got a range on it.
put them on all 3 paths then.
Okay. And I can ritual cast it, so it's not going to take spell slots. Just
And we
takes.
can put 2 ranged up top.
I'm ranged, right?
If you want to be. I mean, do you have a bow?
I have spells.
Okay.
How many spells?
I got chromatic orb, scorching ray.
I mean, like, how many are you going to be able to
What
do
about
until you get
what
stuck?
about
Until
our
I get
monk?
stuck.
Well, there you run out of stuff you can do.
I can do either. Can you throw?
Good question.
Like, can you throw a net?
You are handy. You are good hand to hand. I'd
Yeah.
rather have you up front.
Yeah.
Which is why I want him with a net.
Right. Oh, you want to? What?
I want to
This
catch
is net.
one.
I can catch one, got a net.
It's not a. They're not like.
That's why I
Game.
got-
They're.
So I
Not
got
to
2
you
nets.
You don't catch one. You just. Would you like to take a prisoner?
Yes,
Okay.
with a net.
Okay. We'll see
Or
what
Subway.
happens. We'll see what happens.
You got a club and you hit him in the head. I mean, knock
Cut a
out
club.
something.
All right. So, does that sound like a sound? I mean, I'm just throwing ideas out there.
Club.
Club. Well done. Was that your mug?
No, it's my fist.
Oh yeah. So
So I got 4 at the first level and 2 at second.
Or do I give the rogue the net?
Who has the highest depths, I guess?
the reason I wanted you up on the hill is so you could.
For me?
Yeah.
No, I can be on the road. I just want
You wanna be on the road?
I want. No, I can be up here.
Yeah.
I want a prisoner.
Let's see what we can do.
So I'm.
Can you set traps?
I want to.
As we're planning, I'm
Are
gonna
you
go
Hunter?
ahead and start making
Yeah, but I
an
hadn't
Eldritch
been
Cannon,
thinking about it. I
a
can't.
Force Ballista Eldritch Cannon.
Honor is
That's
set
not
my
ready.
trap.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Who do you think is our biggest, like, damage powerhouse here? Like, straight
I don't think that matters much.
No.
To others or to themselves?
Definitely to others. Because whichever one, between one of you two,
Yeah, it's probably between us two.
I can cast enlarge on one of us, on one of y'all before we go in.
Do you have haste?
On the monk.
I don't know.
Casting
dude. Yeah,
large on the monk.
Enlarge on the monk. Okay.
Definitely on the monk.
A big tankard of ale.
Normal size. He's gonna be like 8 foot.
And for that, for you casting it on him, I think you should cast it on his mug at least once a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, for all of us.
So, but the spells.
At night.
Okay. Well, actually, I don't know how long that
Even
lasts.
funnier, I
I
can make
will
a
take that.
great slit on the bridge.
Hell yes.
It only lasts for a minute.
I can make a great
Do that.
slit on the
Here's,
bridge.
okay, here's what it is. Is your grease water based or petroleum based?
We've caught it on fire and killed a spider before.
It's
Oh,
true,
so
we have.
we can catch
So
it
I'm
on
thinking
fire.
whoever's leading, there's a chance they could slip, or if nothing else, have flammable things on them.
What
It's a
is
concentration.
Enlarge.
enlarge is
I can hold concentration. Don't worry.
So why don't we put a grease? You said a trap or just set it up? Can you?
It covers a 10-foot square.
What's the duration?
So put it here.
It's a 1 minute duration.
No.
No.
So as you see, we can put you underneath the bridge.
Yeah, and then as soon as I
And
see
as soon
it,
as you see it, you just cast it onto the bridge.
I can do that.
Okay.
I have booming blade too. So whoever we see first, we can
So you want to just,
do you know what it does?
it makes a big booming noise, doesn't it?
I've also got
It
a.
basically makes it so they can't move.
Okay.
I'm also currently working on a force ballista.
Oh.
Basically, it does a little bit of damage, and whenever I hit, will push them back as well.
So you can see how big of a space you're
We
cubing.
want to
Is
push
it-
them onto the bridge.
We want to put. I can do that
Yes.
How far
because
is
the grease has a range of 60
one side
feet.
or the
Put
other?
me probably over here. I can pass the grease.
So we'll put you up here with him,
Mhm.
with the ballista and grease. And cast the
Guys,
grease here, and then just boom, boom, boom.
What are the
push it in.
dimensions of the
Because I have a range of 120 feet on
Probably
the
about
force
10 feet
ballista.
by 5, 10, 15, 20, about 35 feet.
Yeah, there you go.
So,
It's a 10-foot
I'm
cube.
just
There you go.
curious, cause it says it's to multiply my weight, and I'm wondering if I can cross the bridge.
Oh, for the people who
I love
don't
you.
have dark vision, have you solved that problem?
That's a great question.
that's a really good question. I don't have that. Yes, I do. I do have that.
Do I have?
So, okay.
I
I don't think I have it.
That's a great.
That's a great question. Yeah. Yeah. Well done.
Blade
was
like I was waiting for it.
Actually, hold on. I think I can make something to help with this. But only one at a time. Hold on.
We got that drift glue. Oh, drift glue.
So,
I mean,
Okay.
if he ends up
Actually,
casting Fireball, we
I
don't
can
have to worry about that
also-
anymore.
Yeah, we'll be able to see everything for inside.
I can also enchant. This is something that I get for free. I have magical tinkering. I can also enchant like the edges of the bridge to shed like a 5-foot radius light, so we can see anything on or around the bridge.
How long will that take?
I just touch it.
So like,
So
when
she's
the fight
underneath the
starts,
bridge.
you could be, but you're,
No,
you got
I
the
have to touch
grease
it. So we can do it beforehand, so that way we can start seeing them on the bridge without having to worry about like fire and it going out. I can like do it on like the posts of the bridge or like some of the, you know.
But that might alert them that something's up.
Yeah.
Or like I can just take some rocks and like just some glowing rocks along the way.
Because if you're gonna fireball the bridge, I can fireball the back half, the back front half,
Sorry.
and just hit them from both sides of their trap.
We're not murder hobos, we're arsonists.
I'm going to kill them all. If we kill them all, then we don't have to run in and fight them.
So, take it or leave it. Here's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Okay.
We put our archer and our sciencey person.
Artificer.
Yeah, thank you. Up on the hill. She has a cannon that she's working on right now, and a grease spell. Hey, buddy. And so we want to force him towards the bridge, where she will cast grease, and then they'll be off-centered, hopefully.
How are we gonna communicate?
The Cynic Stones.
Yeah, we have stones, right?
I can
Do
also
you mind
make some.
blending?
I can
We're not in the same
also.
group, why can't we just?
We are the same group.
No, I'm not over there.
I'm not over there.
Does anybody have some goggles? Because I did not think about this. Never mind then.
Here's the other thing. If we put an 8-foot dwarf on the other side of the bridge, it's going to freak them out. It would freak me out. So I would like for you to be on the other side, over in large.
Over here?
No, over there.
He wants to be over there.
Yeah.
So I gotta
Is
be
that
with
okay?
him.
So before they get
How
to it,
much weight can the bridge take?
I don't think you need to be on the bridge.
But I mean, if I need to cross the bridge.
DM
mean,
question.
We'll burn that bridge when we get there. How about that?
It supports
Or
cars.
I'm gonna
Crash
be 8
it.
times heavier than normal.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's already dense.
Don't worry about that.
They're traditionally made of brick. You know,
If the bridge breaks, the bridge
You
breaks.
are our ally.
Eli just called you dense.
I'm just saying. I mean,
He just called you
it's
dick
my
with
drinking
2
buddy,
C's.
dude.
It's the perfect size.
That's what I'm saying. You don't need to be on the bridge.
As I'm saying, if we hit, like, if one of us fireballs there and the other one gets here, they're kind of stuck in between the fire.
Worry about that one if there's more than one of you. We're wasting time.
That's fine.
Eli. And Sylvia, I think you need to be with him.
You need to be with. She needs to be with Eli.
Me too.
Yes. She needs those 3 on this side, and you on that side with them.
Yeah, so I think
And then
we're gonna be
I'll
like
join
right
up
here.
Okay.
with you guys. Okay.
So,
Do
you can
I don't
borrow
have dark
my
vision? Not gonna lie.
communications
Cool,
phone,
thank
but I'm gonna collect it when this is done.
Just a request. Can we go ahead and set up torches or something glowing on the bridge so that way I can see what's going on? 'Cause I don't think
I think think we can tell you.
Okay.
Yes, communication skills.
They might tend to wanna knock the bridge down after, and get y'all, if they get y'all caught on that one side to
We'll figure that out
yourselves.
when we get there.
Communication stuff.
So can you, like, put yourselves on the map?
Yeah.
Have you guys?
Here you go. Ah, there you go, Ronnie.
Nobody else is listening.
ZC. That's you.
So let's go up all the way up here.
Okay.
I just had a
trees.
60 feet? Question mark?
Around
Because I need to be within 60 feet to cast
What's
freeze.
this one? I think this is 100.
That's 120.
50's right here.
50's right. Okay, then we're good.
It's 100, so half of this. I just got this out for measuring 30 feet. Wait, but I just realized I don't need to be near you. I can cast spells through the platypus. So I can have the platypus near you.
Platypus can chill in the river. I think they can. They're cool with
As
cold
long as
water.
if I'm not 8 foot to start with.
Right.
I could
You can
just,
just cast it on you.
I could just be out there like
That's
a guard,
scary, dude.
sitting there.
That's scary.
I say sit there and drink.
Now, I want to make it clear.
I don't think he's gonna be too opposed to
That
that.
it's possible they are not coming from this side. They can be coming.
No, we came from
We
this
came
side.
from that side.
It's possible that they are coming back.
Either, oh, piss.
They're not.
I'll set up an extra one this way too.
I just want to make that clear.
Ronnie just keeps it.
Nope, I didn't earn it.
Next year.
He did.
Very good observation.
It's
So-
not definite that they are coming from this direction.
Either
This
way,
is the side of
Let me
the
put it this way.
Well, where did we come
Why
from?
don't you go
Here?
We came from this.
We came
From
from this side.
Why don't you go ahead and
No,
hide?
The big, yep,
this.
right there.
Okay, so we came.
Why
from
don't you go ahead and hide? And that way, if they do come from this side, you just let them pass. And then when they get across the bridge, then we can just start hammering,
And boxing in.
boxing it.
So where are these two at?
So
Over there.
you just
They're
you
over
just keep Percival with you, so I can cast the spell on you, and I can see what's going
Where
on.
do they want?
I
to
kind of
be?
want to hide like on this side, like
Squishy wizard.
I'm not that squishy, so that I can.
Stay
I-
with people that where you know that can help keep you alive.
So it's possible they could be coming down from this
It's
path.
possible.
It's very possible they could be coming.
That's what I'm saying. Go ahead
from
and
the
hide,
town.
and then
So hide in that splooge of
Maybe.
trees.
So are you not going to be under the bridge then?
No,
Hide
I'm
in your
over there.
splooge, Brian.
Let's say if you were going under the bridge, I'd
Go
jump
ahead
there.
and roll around.
I'm
and
catching
right
all
over
this,
there.
but it's just.
You're
I'm letting
catching it all?
Yeah.
Okay, you're catching all the splooge. Wow, no wonder you're going to be enlarged. I mean, enraged. I mean, you know, pivot man. I mean,
you want to hide there.
Well, I hate to be further away, but in
Oh.
case they're coming over here.
Quick question: who has the sending stones?
I have one.
You want to
I can also create pair of sending stones.
Why don't you go ahead and create a pair of sending
Alright, I'm
stones?
gonna go ahead and do that.
So we have 2 sets.
Is this
And
just
give one to him.
ground out here, or is this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's a sending. You know what? Here's a sending stone.
And you keep the other.
And I'll keep
Because
the
here's the
other.
thing: like I said, we're gonna have an alarm
So-
set on all these. I can set one down here too. Because they
That's fine
last.
as well.
Sending
that
stones?
way-
Sending stone? No.
That way, with the sending, if I'm with someone with a sending stone,
I do
we can
move
all
fast.
know what direction they're coming
You are
from.
you're with him.
Okay, so I can tell Eloc to relay the message of which way they're coming from.
I'd like you to mark on the map where you're going to have your alarms.
Okay.
How far down do we want them?
How much range do you have on them?
I have to stay within a mile of them.
Then
So
you're.
let's say here. Here.
So, I'm hard to
Let's
reach
put
that
like
way.
an X or something.
And how is it a line? Is it like a tripwire?
I will read the description to you. Mark that one too.
We're gonna need one.
Okay, so
I love
alarm.
that.
You set an alarm against unwanted intrusion. Choose a door, window, or area within range that is no longer than 20-foot cube. Until the spell ends, an alarm alerts you whenever a tiny or larger creature touches or enters the warded area. When you cast a spell, you can designate creatures that won't set off the alarm. You can also choose whether the alarm is mental or audible. It will be mental. The mental alarm alerts you with a ping in your mind if you're within 1 mile of the warded area. This ping awakens you if you're asleep. An audible alarm produces the sound of a handbell for 10 seconds. It doesn't say anything about it being visible or not. I think it's just...
It's
It's
just
not
a-
visible.
It's what?
It's not visible.
It's not.
For the
Okay.
record, when
It's
this
just like
begins,
a-
I would like to put my arrows in my special sauce.
She wants to put her arrows in her spicy water.
Polynesian deal.
So, since we have this set up, whenever one pings, I'll tell Elok which one it is. He'll relay it up to Dorn.
So you have four
I
alarms
also have
up.
he also, me and him have a sending stone as well.
And obviously I'll designate the party as being able to cross through them without setting them off.
Okay. What about small animals? What about large animals?
And
Who
it
has
says
the other two
anything that
sending
crosses
stones?
through that I don't, I have to designate
Dorn has
specific
one, and
things.
who has the
Which
other
means we're
sending
gonna
stone?
get fucking
Kill.
yeah.
Absolutely.
The
murder.
Dragonborn.
Hey
I
guys,
think
Just
if
so it's
anything,
easier to visualize
if
for us
anything
as well.
crosses through that 20-foot cube on the path, it'll go off.
guys, I didn't warn you beforehand, but I've never seen this many points of inspiration out at once.
Oh.
No, like just being cognizant of the fact that there are more than I've seen, period, ever.
We're
Not
just being
at
smart.
I will tell you right now that I've heard some really good points brought up at the right times, and have responded accordingly. So,
say, we're
such
just
as,
being
have we
scared.
figured out the whole thing about I can't see in the dark yet? That's a big one. One that I thought was like, okay, that should be, hey, who can see the dark here? One of the reasons why she keeps bringing up, hey, let's have something lit up, and of course they keep saying, no, it's an ambush. We're trying to keep it quiet. So that's.
It's like, I mean, if it's
And then
like
the other one who says, like, what if they're coming in a different direction?
You can see in the dark. You're,
I can.
You're a tiefling.
And you can too.
And I can as well.
So you're
We're
with
the
us.
Well,
I
yeah,
don't think
but
I
I
can.
have to aim.
Wait, so we can all see in the dark, right? So who
Yeah.
can't see in the dark?
I have
I
to
can't.
roll to
I'm
hit.
human.
That's it. Just
No,
She can't.
The bird and the bird brain.
the bird and the bird brain.
Actually, it's lizard brain.
Lizard brain.
It's a lizard brain.
You're a dragon. Oh, him.
I
I
can see in the
I
dark.
was just like, I don't want to know about his tongue. I'm just saying.
Of course she can.
Love
Going
it.
through
Ow.
this ditch.
I'm just saying, if I'm just saying, if I have some kind of lighting, like right about here, it would help me.
All right, let's just light a torch up there.
I
Just stick it on the bridge.
thought that you could do light spells.
I can. I can try to think about it. That's what I'm saying.
So
Like,
why don't you just wait until the alarm goes off and then cast a light spell on a rock and throw the rock down there?
that works.
Okay.
That's a
who's
light spell
there?
on his arrow.
That
Have him
works.
shoot an arrow to kick it off.
Yeah, I'll just like touch it, it glows, and then boom.
You shoot an arrow where she
Okay.
needs to shoot,
Grease.
Arrow, that's awesome.
Listen, just in case, okay, so
So-
people are going to be able to see the bridge, right? So I was
Yes.
going to say, if we can't, I can put another line in the very center, so as soon as they hit the middle of the
We'll
bridge.
be able to see the
Okay.
bridge.
Maybe, no, we came from this way.
Does that alarm set off
I
a
don't think
light
you
or anything?
understand.
No, it is just, it's like a
Mental tick, like a
tick in my head. I'll feel
So are
like,
we set
this
up?
one's gone.
So, even though we came from that direction, doesn't mean that they're not going to come from that direction.
Because there are drows in
So
the
take
city.
10 more minutes and set up another alarm.
Okay, can
Yeah,
I have the
that's-
red marker back?
I gave it to you for a purpose, so you're the one that gave it back.
So I'm like far down as I can about here.
cool, cool.
And if they're a large enough group to set it off, then we'll need to know if it's like 2 of them, and we can take care of it.
I don't know how many it is. I just know that, or I think it'll tell me how many creatures pass through it.
So you probably want to stick close to him to
He is.
let us aware
we're
if
right
any
here.
of the,
Yeah.
the
The thing
things
is-
go off.
Matching rocks, matching sending stones.
Yeah.
By the way.
When Elok relays to you, she needs to relay to him.
Yeah.
Because he's separate.
I'm out of sight, correct? Checking
Yeah.
for personal. Okay.
I think so.
I'd like to be
We
out of
should
sight.
all-
If I wasn't.
Is that a
Try our
flame?
best to be on
I think
the
I
side.
should
Code,
try.
toadstool or something up here?
It's a cup.
That's a tree.
Can I get in the tree?
If you want to.
Yeah.
An 8-foot dwarf in a tree drinking.
Hold on.
He's not 8 foot yet. It'll
Roll
last
for
a minute.
athletics and see if you got enough strength to get you. No, I'm just kidding.
I could always throw you.
Whoever's
No.
Okay, are we all set on what we're supposed to do?
I
Yeah.
give up.
I'm just
Are you?
I'm just laughing at chat. Somebody
That's
said
good.
bird,
So what
bird,
am I
bird,
supposed to do?
bird's the word.
Bird, 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 bird is
Bird's
the
the
word.
What is the Eli
Out of
supposed
you
to do?
two, which one wants to jump
I
down?
think if they get close to us, we're just going to bum
If
rush
it
them.
comes to that point.
I like
I'll
bum
go.
rush.
But 8 foot dwarf from
Uh-huh.
is going to be jumping out of a tree.
So should I lead with the dragon?
All right.
I want somebody
That's a good question.
Guys, I think I'm gonna lead with the dragon breath just for dumb purposes.
All right. So here's what it's going to go down. Here's what it's going to go down.
Okay.
whichever way that
Wait, you can say how
they
it's
come from,
Mhm.
that
I
party will
didn't snicker.
alert.
I didn't snicker when he said that. I really didn't. Go ahead.
Whichever way they come from, whichever way they arrive from, that party will make sure that everybody else knows. Okay? And then we start. As soon as you see his arrow, she's gonna cast light on the arrow. As soon as you see that arrow hit a person, hit the bridge, whatever, start hammering.
Okay.
Cast enlarge on the dwarf, and then you just start pummeling, and then you start blasting with the cannon, and then we'll just fireball whatever else you got.
I'm gonna go ahead and light that arrow. I'm sure you
Yes,
can like
we
hide
will
it
try
from
to keep one alive.
back, and I'm just gonna hold my action to use grease whenever that comes up, so it's ready to go.
What are you trying to do to him, dude?
So how can you hold action and then you're gonna do the light
Action
spell?
to light his arrow.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that and hold my action to cast grease, so that way we
So
can
she
be
wants to
efficient.
pre-light that.
Pre-light.
And like just like stick it somewhere it's unseen, like
I
back.
can put it in
How long does the light last?
I can shove it down in my
Indefinitely.
Okay. So he wants to put it
So it's
back
gonna be
in
like a
his-
flashlight.
So he pulls it out.
Oh,
It's going to it's going to
Yeah,
mark
just a
everybody.
tiny non-magical item or object, which that's pretty tiny.
Okay.
Here's my only, and this.
And you put it in the quiver, and now it's like a flashlight.
No. We're gonna
Saying
like,
here
put,
I
like, a
am.
light-
Saying here I am.
I want to say like, put like your cloak over it or something like that.
I'm just going to cut part of
I
my
can
new
do that.
cloak
I can shove it
and
down
wrap it
in-
around the head of the,
Yeah, so
the
that way we
arrow to
cannot-
see
So
if it'll
who's
cover.
the three that are over here? Okay.
Yep,
And then
just
those
that.
three there, and then we got Brian's off by himself.
Holding grease.
Okay.
So
and a
you
can.
owe me for a cloak. I cut part of my cloak off to wrap it around the lit part of your arrow.
Yeah.
To dim it.
Oh, you just wait. What part
She already
of
lit your arrow.
What part of the arrow you like?
The whole
head.
thing.
The whole thing.
The whole arrow?
No, I'll just light the head.
Like the tail.
The back of it.
Oh,
The feathers.
Yeah, the
Yes,
feathers.
there you go. That's a
Because the head's gonna be like
So she
buried
lit
in
feathers. I
the-
tied it off. So you're going to have to rip that off to shoot that arrow.
Well, I wouldn't do that. I can just.
Why don't you just like the shaft of the arrow?
I can do that.
Okay. Just do
just,
that.
just the shaft.
Just the shaft.
Just illuminate the shaft.
Yep.
Just like keep your quiver like under your armpit or something. I don't know.
Why don't you just hold off on grease for now? I know. And do it on the next
Okay.
How long does light last?
Indefinitely. I just basically like just change the aspects of an object. It's gotta be a tiny object though.
Evidently your shaft is tiny.
I was waiting for it.
I saw that one coming.
That's such an evil little
You saw
laugh.
it coming. You might want to wear face protection then.
Thank you, Spike. That was funny.
I'm just trying to think on how to
All right. So
I'm just gonna.
Are you gonna fireball the bridge?
you hammer down on them with the turret. Okay, the guns. You start shooting arrows. You hit them with whatever you got.
I got a lot of stuff.
I don't know what you're going to do. Hulk smash. That's
what I was
basically
thinking.
Hulk smash. Stay alive.
Let's say I'm
Okay.
casting enlarge on him
Alert
and go. I'm
people.
fighting. Like I'm not staying back.
Stay alive.
I will. No promises.
Okay.
Don't worry. I bought healing potions. I'm fine.
Oh god.
So we ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'll put my
Stay
big
ready.
roll on top of the arrow. I'll just set my arrow on the ground and put my big roll on top of it.
Logan, no.
Are you getting like a
Logan,
sniper roll?
no,
to lay
No,
down?
just to cover the light on the arrow.
I just imagine you trying to like sniper lay. Just
Also, side note, my cannon,
No,
it has
Roll
like
me a
legs, so it can
wisdom
move on its
check.
own. It's great.
That's fabulous. I dig it.
On my bonus action, I can just have it go somewhere. It's great. I'll just put my cannon right here.
Just stick it in the ground.
The whole thing in the arrow?
The head of the arrow goes underground. It's not gonna be.
No, she lit up
The only thing is whatever it.
the shaft of the arrow is glowing.
Oh, no wonder. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's why I was asking if it was just the head. Because then,
Because then just stab it in the ground.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, okay, just.
then you could just put this tip in. I mean,
I hate everything that's going on right now.
No, you don't.
Just hope you don't get splinters.
Oh.
It gives a whole new meaning to the term having a woody. Alrighty then. Okay, so
I'm glad I brought those stones.
Your stone?
Yeah.
Always.
So darkness descends and y'all are in your areas after much debate and much planning to wait out to see if the drow appear this night. And rather than let's make this night after night event, we'll just say tonight was the night that the drow decided making an appearance. We didn't even know if they were going to be there that night. I just realized that.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to set up.
We just said all this stuff and they're like,
In my mind, I thought
well.
he said to meet out there as soon as we could.
I mean, if
They
they,
were gonna be there.
if they didn't, I would have just put the tower.
So
on
they
the
did
side.
say that the drow were getting to the point where they were raiding almost nightly.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
So darkness probably comes about 6:30 in the evening. It gets down to right at freezing. You can see your breath. It is a clear night. The moon is out, so you do have some small semblance of some light and stuff along that lines. Occasionally there's some noise that's made, like the tinkling of somebody's gear that they weren't paying attention to, or, you know. Stuff at all at times.
He gave it to me.
Okay, well, maybe he needs to tell you how to use it. You don't slam it till it's empty. Damn it, and that means you need a refill.
Oh, says, how do you want to do this? Sorry, keep going.
Yeah, I bought some critical roll.
It's not that funny.
Midnight comes and goes, and we'll start off with perception checks all the way around.
Perceive nothing.
14.
An empty mug, and I started filling it.
And I too drank
Wait, I'm
from
a
this
falcon.
mug.
Like,
I'm like, I don't see anything. Oh, damn.
You saw a badger at one point in time, but he was just scrounging around and he kept going. There's still little patches of snow here and there from that snowstorm that hit a while back. But again, midnight comes and goes. We'll roll again basically on the hour. How about that? 1 o'clock comes and goes. Let's roll for perception. And you're getting to the point where, matter of fact,
Do I need to hold on to him, or is he going to be?
Oh, you're gonna
is he
do it
just-
again.
Is he already in the
What?
tree, or is he going to be?
no. You're not
there.
gonna get a level exhausted. It's just that your ability to perceive things.
Getting a
He's
little
gonna
bad.
cast a spell.
So
and just
I'm gonna
sort of
have you roll
hide
at
under
disadvantage for perception because it's cold, and y'all are just basically trying to sit there.
Isn't that
Disadvantage for perception.
Five.
Five.
At disadvantage?
12.
I have advantage already with
So it
perception.
counters
so
it.
it just negates.
Oh, just negate.
5.
Oh, very good. Very
12.
good. So yeah. So yeah.
disadvantage? We're at 12.
We should have set up
I got
like
12 as well.
24.
She's at
shifts.
24.
That's what we should have done.
She's at 24.
I just realized I totally could have taken a nap because those things will wake me up.
You can take a
I
nap.
can.
Or you could have had Lance with his magic. He literally has a fireplace that outside the range of the fire you can't see it. It doesn't. It puts out
that's
heat.
phenomenal.
Yeah,
That's
it's
awesome.
it's actually kind of cool. Okay.
Spike just asked who wants inspiration.
I'm sorry.
Don't ask, just give.
Just give.
Just give, don't ask.
Okay.
Give it to Cece. Sorry.
The DM already has one thing of inspiration, so I can't have another.
So, about halfway through this, can I get tired of being cold and put up the dome?
Are you gonna really do that?
The dome's invisible.
Oh.
The dome is just a barrier of force that will keep us. It is warm and dry inside.
With you being cold
Mm-hmm.
and trying to be quiet, which is not something you practice for either one of those things. I'm saying a 35% chance of failure.
So
Oh,
35
but
and
if you
lower
do some
fails.
shit that affects
Yes.
me, I'm gonna stab him. I'm just gonna clear.
Oh, 34.
Are you kidding me?
Oh,
And I laced all my weapons, my guy, so let's go.
Fuck this tower.
I will kill
I'm not gonna build the damn tower.
you. Okay, I will kill your character. Straight up.
And that's not even worth using my inspiration for
As
either.
we're waiting, I'm gonna mention to my two friends, like, alright, I don't know about y'all, but I'm getting bad at looking at things as the night goes on. Do we want to take shifts? Like one person sleeping at a time while two people stay up and just every hour switch out?
I mean, it's only.
I think as many eyes as we have, we need them.
I'm gonna be like,
Shifts?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
we need all 3 sets of
Yeah.
eyes.
It's
We
one
we're
night.
rested
We
up
can't
before
stay
this.
up.
We did.
We're not
I'm
going to
with
get
you- I'm with you
exhaustion
two,
or
right?
anything, so I think we'll be
These are
fine.
you two?
Okay.
We did the dumb girl.
Now we
No, I failed.
as weary as we are, as cold as we are, we need more eyes on the road.
You're right, yeah.
Okay.
Perception?
I'm also keeping my
Yes.
ear
Nope.
down.
At disadvantage?
Except for
Aww.
Double 3, so I've got 5.
I got
I rolled an
5.
18 and a 4. It's a 6.
I got 14. 14 with
Dozy on
disadvantage.
that one.
You know, I'm okay with all
23?
my low rolls
17.
being now and not during the
I'm not,
fight.
because I don't want a drown knife in my back.
Yeah.
We want that.
By your phone? Well, no, but in the trees.
You hear?
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
What's that?
It's like, guys, I don't sense anything. I think we're okay.
I don't think that's on our
He
team.
looks mean.
I can't see it.
Yeah, you are.
60 feet, but that's further than 60.
Much further than 60.
Guys, watch out!
I don't see anything.
Hey, what's that noise?
It was
Oh,
a
just me
crit.
getting mauled.
Against whom?
Take the bird.
Roll to verify.
Okay.
Oh no. Someone just died.
I don't
He
That
crit
was
though.
a 4 nat 20s.
It's the DM saying, oh, you found
These
one?
dice are kind of gnarly, by the way.
I think I'm going to sneak in your stuff and burn them.
He's probably eating the.
Elliot.
or something over
No!
there.
Oh.
No!
poor baby.
You didn't offend anyone else.
Well, he's the closest to the thing, so.
Percentile dice, please.
Yes, sir.
Watch, he's rolling them for Ronnie.
Roll at a 53.
I need you to survive, bro. Like, cause you haven't tried to hurt yourself. You physically tried to kill yourself.
Okay,
Like, I'm
you know
rooting
what?
for you too, but he needs to live.
I'm sorry. Who let you in the tower the first
See
night?
what happened was.
He fell down some stuff.
Wait a minute. You
That's
have the
hurtful.
sending stone. We could have sent word down.
I
to
would
them.
like
didn't
you
know
now
that.
to roll percentile dice again. I need to know
I forgot he had the
whether
sending
it
stone.
is
We totally
51.
What?
that
You
night
remember that
Tower.
time?
the
Annabelle.
first time we were in the tower.
When
I didn't realize he had a sending stone on him.
94.
Okay.
Is it really okay?
It's really not okay. A 94 is not okay.
Spike wants you to have inspiration.
Okay.
He
Dang
said
it.
you don't need that.
Nope, you already have one?
He already had one. He already has one.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
He
But
said thanks anyway. He's gonna die.
Sorry.
You could change your name.
Oh, my name?
Close to death.
Target. Had a big red circle on your cape.
Tarjay.
Bullseye.
You can name him self-inflicted.
Self-inflict wounds.
Oh. Hey, you did that.
Bowling ball, a skull, and cast fireball.
Okay, you know what? It wasn't intentional.
Oh, okay, so you accidentally stuck your
No,
fingers
it
in the
wasn't
skull?
intentional to hurt myself.
Yeah, of course not. That's why you went to a wide open field.
That don't sound good.
That doesn't sound good at all, does it?
What is that, like 40 dice?
3 or 4.
Just 16 D3.
I'm so excited for the first person to get so many.
He said, randomly pick one DM for inspiration.
Okay, I'll hold on to that for now. Sorry.
You want a calculator? Want an abacus?
All right, so
The
you
next
see
one's coming to
movement.
now.
You turn because it was just a flick, and what looks to be a kind of incorporeal, large feline type pounces on you,
Can you move closer?
puts it on top of him, knocks you down, and you both roll down the hill. It bites your arm. That's this area here. Okay? It is not functioning.
Got it.
Oh, and he's
Just
our
to be-
archer.
Just to be clear, that was the right arm.
The one that you pull with. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. And it is not.
Is it still biting? Is it not? Is it letting go? Is it
So, okay. let me just give you the heads up.
Gnawing.
It bit you. It's got its claws into you. All 4 claws are attached. He's on your arm. You take 57 points of damage between the claws, the bite, the pounce, and the fall.
Dude. I would be hurt, so I can know where you are.
Okay. At that
Titties up at the bottom of the
moment as well, I want you to put this between the two of you.
Okay, between the two of us.
So you hear a snarl, a row. You see a movement. You see the ranger go down, and there is literally blood. There was arterial spray. Okay? It's not doing overly well. About the same time, you all of a sudden hear a crackling noise behind you. Who wants to turn and look?
I'll do it.
You want to turn and look? Well,
Yeah.
it's basically, and you see a fire elemental in your presence.
All right.
Okay?
Hey, no more snow.
Hey, not cold.
Yeah, well, they're easy to
That
see,
being
and
said-
the light problem is solved.
That's
Yeah.
You know the worst part about
In my
this
favorite.
is
Okay,
even
cool. Just
the
making
drop.
Yeah.
This ain't the shit we came for.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about them lighting there now.
Hey, no more grease now.
Yes, grease. Burn them.
Burn the fire out.
Yeah, you heard me.
I'm not casting grease with it.
I don't agree with any of the way he makes with fire. I'm sorry. At all.
There's a reason I only have like 2 fire
There's one
spells.
over there.
Where you want
2
to?
fingers.
No, actually, he's down before the alarm.
Here.
Okay. You're gonna have one. Actually,
Right
not,
there?
No. Not too far from the bridge. On this side of the bridge,
That side.
towards me. In this little crook, right? Yeah, a little bit closer to the bridge itself. Okay.
Right
Sure.
there? Okay.
One over there on the other side of those trees. Okay. You said something about casting the spell.
Oh, God.
You said something about possibly casting a spell. All verbal.
Absol has resurrection magic.
14.
AC?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Thank God I'm not a normal wizard.
Lord.
19.
Yeah.
Okay. This time, let's go negate it. Well, let's negate it this time.
Grab some stuff though. You did.
23.
Yeah.
I'm ready to die.
Yeah, tell me about it.
This all surprise round?
23. Sort of a surprise round. I mean, y'all made noise, and so they were a little surprised, but they were also still hiding. And so I will describe basically what's happening. Here, let me. 3 points of damage to you.
Me.
5 to you.
Okay.
Okay. I need a saving throw.
From who?
Yeah, from both of you, actually.
What kind of saving throw?
Constitution?
Yes.
Okay. 17.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
I know it's coming.
Oh, yeah.
That's dry wheels.
7.
7. Okay.
7?
What?
All right. So
Nothing.
lots of noise happened all of a sudden, all at once. And I say lots of noise. This cat leaps and snarls as it hits you, and absolutely just annihilates you.
Now, can I ask how big it was?
How big? Cat is bigger than you are and heavier than you are.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So,
you can't wrestle.
like I said, it's not just all bite, but it's also force. It's also force damage from the leap and the falling down and the numerous hits and stuff. Okay.
No, I was asking because what I would reach for on the ground.
Probably a healing potion, but anyway, they're just saying.
Play dead unless it's eaten.
Play dead, you're almost there.
You two
Yeah.
see him fall over.
Wow, that sounds
See
a
him?
whole-
As you hear this, and y'all look that way, then all of a sudden you hear like twang twang. Okay, he's got a crossbow bolt sticking out of him. Look at my hand crossbow, and he is down. You're asleep.
Okay.
Okay, you got hit with a crossbow bolt. It just nicked you a little bit, and you felt the effects, and then you were able to overcome it. Okay.
Yay.
Don't look at me.
No,
Um,
I realized the wording.
As of right now, you could, even though I have monsters on the board, the only one that some of you can see is the spectral cat.
So, but we can see the fire between us, though.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have failed me.
Me too.
Okay. That's not
I
bad.
don't like it low.
You have failed me as well.
I don't
Thank you, dice.
Now it's a good roll.
That's
When
not.
I'm asleep.
I don't think good.
What happened?
What do you do? I will snore.
Love it.
I roll like a 7.
Who
for a
has 20 plus?
Oh.
Anybody? Okay.
I do. 22.
Huh?
22.
22.
22 for cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, puppy. Hi.
21. 20. 19.
Shield up.
18.
Right here.
Me too.
Hi.
Character's name again.
As,
Sorry, yeah.
Azrin.
That's right. I knew that.
Ow, you just hit me.
Right.
May I make a suggestion? Don't you still have a thing of inspiration?
Oh yeah. That's a good use of inspiration.
What, do you remember me when you...
When I fell
Seven?
unconscious.
Re-roll for
That's 7?
the Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
18.
Okay. Keep the inspiration, because that's what we're going to give it to, by the way.
Okay.
Okay.
And I will have you just knocked prone,
Okay.
since I had to remind you.
That's fair.
Okay? 18. 17. 16. 15. 14. 13.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Woo!
Thank goodness.
12,
Well,
11, what's 10,
I had no clue.
9.
9.
7. Okay, so we go with
Boom, boom, boom.
I was hoping someone would walk up under me and
Hey, somebody's been watching too much TikTok.
that'd be cool.
Not in like
him
2
and Lars me
months.
right as I jump, come down.
Oh,
Me
So
too.
sad.
Me too. You're still.
love it.
Told us.
it's an addiction.
Well, it depends on.
1 in the morning.
Oh God.
Any bus I go,
Eli.
stay in that
Oh, I do that.
Yeah,
All
I'm gonna try to, but
So, he falls over.
Well done.
Okay. About this, all you hear the twang, you hear the roar. Okay. Somebody on top of the hill got taken out, and it is now lit up as well too, as something is on fire
Hey.
on top of the hill. But you obviously have something that's close to you, nearby. If you want to give me active perception, I'll tell you whether or not you can see something.
Yes. Are we still rolling with disadvantage?
Nope.
is that everybody or just?
Well, it's his go, so I'm basically letting his go.
Active perception is a good old 6.
Okay. You have no clue other than the fact that you got some stuff going on up top.
Okay. How far away is he from me? Prone.
5, 10,
15 feet.
15.
Can I?
So like from here to here, almost.
Can I attempt to run and take him off the ground, like pick him up on his feet?
Sure.
Sure. That's what I'd like to do.
Clank, clank, clank. Okay. I'm just gonna have you upright. Just yeah, there we go.
Thank you.
Anything else?
I guess brace. Or
Brace for impact.
yeah.
Okay.
Back to back.
ZC,
I'm gonna
roll for
cast.
perception, please.
Okay.
Nothing else.
18.
Okay. You are fairly certain that you can tell by where you got hit. You know the direction it came from.
Which is that one.
Basic, yes.
Okay.
Okay. But what's getting your attention is the fact that you have a fire elemental in front of you. You will now take 3 points of fire damage,
Cool.
as it is hot.
All
But at
right.
least it's not cold anymore.
This is not good anymore.
Sorry, it doesn't make your wings grow back either.
It doesn't mean to grow anyways.
So we don't want hot wings.
Sassy tonight.
We don't want hot wings.
Hot wings.
That was pretty funny, actually.
Oh!
Who said that?
Oh, no.
Wait, what did he say?
Boneless
Boneless
hot
hot wings.
What?
Boneless hot wings.
Chicken nuggets.
Where's Baby Yoda? Nuggies!
Nuggies and Chucky milk. What you doing, ZC?
I'm not
Oh, chicken
Um,
nuggets.
Yes, you.
You are. Shut up.
But you're making fun of me. Anyways.
I have nubs too.
Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna use my bonus action to move my little eldritch thing, 'cause it has legs. Move
The
it.
arrow has legs?
No, that's the cannon.
The cannon has
that's
legs.
the cannon. I thought that was the arrow.
The cannon has legs, so it can move 15 feet. So 1, 2, 3. That's 15. I'm gonna start moving it that way. Then I'm gonna use my movement to, 5, 10, 15, 20,
And
25.
stop. Well, okay, yep. That's going to be difficult terrain.
That is okay.
Going downhill, disengaging from an enemy as well.
From this one.
Yes,
Um,
which means he's going to get a swipe at you.
yeah, that's fine.
You really do want him to have a...
Actually, I'm just gonna move to.
That's still gonna get a swipe.
Yeah. Can I just move back the 5 feet?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
let you do
I'll do
that.
that.
Okay.
All right. Next, what I'm going to do, let me double check the range on this. I'm gonna cast Levitate on this guy right here.
Okay.
And let's see.
And no one's going to have a
It's just gonna grab onto you and lift
It
you
needs
up.
to make a Constitution saving throw.
Can we turn him into
Otherwise, it's unaffected. It defeats it.
I'm not over there. That's not fair.
Let's see, my sword can turn into a cane. We have a stick.
I'm not too far away from everything.
Well, he got a 13 and a 15. He's got advantage.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Not those beat
You
it.
still want to enlarge on me?
Never mind then.
Not at the moment.
He's
That's
in the
it.
tree.
Okay.
He'll break the tree.
Azrin, you fell over. Wow, you swooned. Almost fell asleep, but you're still awake.
Calm down.
And if you wait another turn, I'll have a. I'm just saying.
Ezra clutched his pearls and fell.
But you're up
So
now.
can I make a perception to see where I got hit from?
Yes, please.
That's a
Like that
7.
church services where they pick the
You're
ladies up.
confused because the noise came from two
I'm
different
gonna use my
directions.
inspiration.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
10. It's 10
So
now.
the poison that's coursing through you has you confused. It came from two different directions.
Okay. In that case, bonus action. I'll activate my blade song
Okay.
just to give me that AC boost,
Okay.
and then I'm going to hold Firebolt for if anything comes into view where I can hit it,
Okay.
and that'll be my turn.
All right. Next is Brian.
Now, did I perceive this guy over here when the bolt went off?
He's in the
Okay,
tree.
I'll let you roll for perception now.
Okay.
This one's not at disadvantage, by the way.
14.
14. Not exactly sure where it came from. You got, obviously, you see, you hear the commotion. You saw a body fall. You're assuming combat has started because you hear other things going on, but you're not entirely sure.
Yeah.
He has 1, 2,
With me.
ZZ.
What's wrong
So
with
you
the
have
marble?
one, right? Dude, just stay in the tree.
I'm going to stay fairly quiet, but I'm going to whisper into the stone. What's going on over there?
I love the way you said it.
The drow just.
Just feed the cat.
Let the cat out for the night.
Oh God!
Come on.
And I'm going to be.
Like a lot.
I'm going to be ready. I'm just going to ready to pounce whenever somebody.
The response is medic.
If somebody comes into
Okay. Yes.
my area, I'm going to be ready to jump out of the tree
Elliot.
and come down on top of them,
Ow.
monk style.
Brian's like,
Ow. And
Yeah.
double damn ow.
Pull a dagger and start just doing Oz on it. Start
So
shipping, man.
here's the complication with that. I don't have a dagger.
Why do you not have a dagger?
what
You wanna-
kind of
You want to know what I
hunter?
do have?
Worst hunter ever. What have you been hunting?
A hand axe.
Okay.
Um,
That's
Well, if you just had an arm to swing it with.
very true.
Well, so my idea with
Between
that
one
is
guy
that-
not having a hand and one guy not having an arm, we're going to have a whole body missing here before too long. And
So,
wings.
And
so
wings,
my
yeah.
thought process behind this is that I do dual wield with my hand axes. So my thought process is that I should still be able to attack well enough with one. Even,
So give me a wisdom check.
okay. It is a 7, no, 14, sorry.
Okay. So with a close combat, do you think you're going to be able to pull your hand axe out and get a good enough swing to have it do anything? Or is it easier just to use what you have it already at hand, which is your hands, your arms, and body and feet?
Arm.
No, he can let the other guy continue gnawing on that, which is non-operable.
That is fingers. He's
Get your
I'm just
Where is it? So it is basically, is it still attached?
It literally pounced on you, grabbed you here, and depending on how everything rolled on your way basically down, it had clawed into the side. And at that point, that's where you're at end. So he bit, he did let go, the claws are still somewhat around.
Basically
I mean, it
jumped out
just,
and I was off.
It's bigger than me. So I think
Catch me, Dad.
no.
Like a toddler just clinging.
Oh God, this is crazy.
You're not used to that collar being so tight, are you?
Hey, city boy.
Because I
Who would start off with the literally surprise round with the crit? That's just me.
I'm thinking,
On
yeah,
him.
I
I
am
knew
gonna,
it was coming.
He's
I
been
knew
our,
it was
he's
coming.
been our
With-
damage sponge lately.
Dude,
with how big it is,
Lately, the entire time.
I would think yes, I would be able to grab and at least
Okay,
swing.
Go
Because
for
if
it.
it was like a smaller, I wouldn't even.
go for it.
Your dark vision 20? I mean, 60.
Now I have
What's your dark vision? 60?
I think so.
2 attacks.
But only one axe.
So you can hit it twice.
Do I swing at it
A
twice?
little bit going on there, but you might not know what it is.
Okay.
You swinging too?
Normally with dual wielding with 2 attacks, it's one
No,
for
I have 2 attacks per action. Dual wielding gives me
Yeah.
another attack.
He would be able to do it on bonus action for dual wielding.
Okay, I'll tell you this much. I'll let you roll the first attack, regular. Second attack at disadvantage.
I can deal with that. So, first one. The hell out of that. That's going to be an 11.
Okay, you couldn't quite get the angle you're looking for.
That's fine.
You think you may have it this time, you're not entirely sure, give it a double roll and take the worst of the 2 and
Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, that's 8.
okay. So the cat's pretty slippery and has maneuvered himself in a way where he's actually facing back up to the mountain there.
Okay.
But you have detached him. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I thought we should be able to levitate you.
Sylph, perception.
That's you.
Perception check to see if you can tell where the crossbow bolts came from.
24?
Absolutely. So you know that one came from the tree area over there. And you think you see a shadow, and you definitely can see. You got the night vision, right? So you can see the heat.
Okay. You guys are on my way. I wanna position. What? No. Because I'm still in hiding, that's why I haven't gotten hit yet. I would like.
You also just kept quiet too. That was another big one. We're gonna have an ambush.
I'd like
Okay, let's
to-
talk to everybody.
I'd like to quietly position myself to shoot him with my crossbow,
Okay.
which is elegantly dipped in 10 poison. Yeah. So, what do I need to?
Something high, evidently.
No whammies.
Is it a dexterity thing or what's up?
Oh, you're rolling to hit.
Oh, 17
Plus.
plus what?
Are you shooting a crossbow?
Yeah. Plus 7. So
24.
yeah, that
24
max
hits.
24.
That's gonna hit.
Yes.
Nice.
So
Nice.
1d6.
1d6 plus 3 for the crossbow, but then the poison.
So 1d6.
And what kind of poison does it do?
I got it written down. It's a purple worm poison. It's an injury poison. It needs a DC 19 Constitution saving throw. And it said in quotes 42 or 12d6 poison damage. And if they
What were you doing in
and,
that school there?
and if they pass the saving throw, it's half damage.
Are you going to tell the rest of us about this? Because I want some of that. Holy crap.
Plus you're going to get sneak
Roll
attack
damage, please.
Plus sneak attack.
So
She
then
gets sneak
you're
attack.
rolling for
You
1d6
get sneak attack too.
and 12
Because she's still hidden,
What? Right?
technically. I don't know.
Right? I don't have enough dice to roll, so I need help.
Alright, so what do you need?
Just give her all the d6s at the table. Let her
12
roll them.
d6, right?
12d6.
Well, 12 d6 plus mine.
Yeah, so roll yours for your regular damage real quick. Anybody want to give 50d6?
So 1 plus 3 is 4 for the
We
arrow.
need some more.
So 4, 8, we need 3 more. Thank you. There we go, dude. This is like some like Power Rangers, like a little bit of everybody's power. Dude,
Okay.
we're gonna need a pencil for maths.
2, 4, 6.
He's got like 3 hit points. I'm gonna let her roll all this anyway. It's just funny as shit.
12, 13, 14.
The man's skin is just boiling off at this
15,
point.
16, 17, 18, 19. 19 plus 6.
25 with a poison tip.
Plus-
31.
Okay, there we go.
Plus
30.
3.
That 12d6
One,
damage.
no, I added the 3 to the other thing. So 31 plus 4. 35.
Takes it and laughs
Oh my god!
and falls over.
Oh.
I was like,
Hey,
that's
that's
just
peed a little. I was like, what? Laugh at
Take
what?
Alright, everybody, thanks for your
Just-
dice.
You
It's
can,
like, does he not exist?
do we want to put a splat?
That's a little splat, bro.
Yes, this lasts me 6 hours. I'm so excited.
What?
I've been so excited to use this. I didn't get to use it last time I put it all over my arrows.
Oh,
So it was a waste.
I think it was a pretty good
Put a
time.
splat.
Nice job, dude.
And then I'd like to secure my hiding position.
Pops out, does all the damage. Let me hide.
Alright, I'm out.
Like, I did my job, guys.
I contributed.
good lord.
I was there.
I ain't doing a damn thing. She just jumps out and says, "Hand to God!" And jumps back in.
Dude, for real though, like, that's some damage.
So what's your sneak attack at now?
Oh god, was she supposed to add sneak attack to that? Or was
Yes,
that
she
added?
was.
Oh, yeah.
She didn't. It's
I
okay.
did
Oh,
move.
It's okay.
She didn't need
She
it.
blew the man's head up.
There's nothing to that.
Like,
No, he's
was
good.
that a crossbow bolt? Or
Yes.
Yeah.
It literally went, and his head went, pow, like a watermelon.
I was just thinking like total body melt.
Whoa.
Lovely.
Thank God you told me to put one there.
Thank God you already used that.
What is it?
I was being
Did you,
facetious.
did you hear what I said?
Ping, yep.
Ding.
Yep.
Damn.
That's just beep, 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 beep.
We're fucked.
Those actual prisoners?
Leash starter.
Just to be honest here,
They took prisoners.
Oh, an extra 4d6 for the sneak attack.
What? An extra 4d6?
Yeah.
40d6. No.
4
Yeah,
d6.
basically. So she rolled 16d6 plus her.
12.
Yeah, 16d6. extra damage.
So,
That's
That's.
holy shit. Right?
I
God.
told you not to blow me up with your spell.
the advance party did its job.
You said the advance party did it, though.
The advance
That's the
party
people that just jumped us.
did its job. As the main part of the party comes up the road, Ryan, you can see that there seems to be prisoners chained. And there's about a half a dozen drow.
When it pings, I'll immediately tell Elox that there's people coming from that way.
I hope they have hit points.
You wanna see some good ones?
Those aren't to be. Those aren't
So-
seen. Yeah.
Do we need to save the prisoners? Because, hear me out.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You know, that 15-foot cone.
I don't know. Why don't you
See
ask
what
the man
happens.
whose people that we're trying to save?
Hey, just remember, there's people I know.
Oh, yeah, fair.
That's what I'm saying. Do it and see what happens. You have an angry monk on your hands.
He's not
Every
large
month,
yet.
Not to mention whatever the
I still
The
put my
great
money on the
five
monk.
are.
I know, like me too.
Yeah, I mean, like, no joke. I know I
like to
pick
take
on you,
my
but
chances.
no joke.
It wouldn't just be me either. I mean,
No, it would be.
It'd be the entire party.
be the
I
the
would
town once they find out.
immediately excommunicate you. This is not be would not be the party's responsibility that you blew them up.
As one lands really close to where you thought you were hiding, from behind you.
That's rude.
ZC. 14?
No.
Okay. Fire elemental.
It's like he's got one of them schoolboy caps.
Oh, yeah.
Catholic kids or something.
That's my geometry.
Yeah.
No, by the way, take 2 points of fire damage.
Me?
Yes.
Half that.
Okay.
He's just a big old flingy boy.
Resistant. Fire.
Gives the elemental a hug. Maybe you'll cheer him up and he'll leave.
Don't heed any of his advice.
Oh God, no. Unless it's serious advice. That is not serious.
I'm just saying, the one time you tried
It
fireball,
takes a couple swipes at you, but it was distracted by the fact that ZC had backed up, and he moves 5 foot over to engage with her.
My turn.
Take a swing at your...
Me?
No. Take a swing at your ethereal lion. Not at disadvantage, but just a single swing.
It's cocked.
It was
Okay.
tilted.
I'm a little disappointed because that was a point.
You're trying to... I thought it was a called shot. You were going for his cock.
That's going to be an 18.
And 18 hits.
Okay.
Said the heck with the shaft. I got the cup.
take the whole thing. It's a very small target.
Cast shatter
6
on
damage.
Okay.
To the cock. Or you do it barehanded.
Lord!
It's going to run up and jump on you.
Okay.
What happens depends on how successful the 2 claw hits are.
Okay.
We'll go from there.
I might need to take that thing.
I've got a 16 and a 17.
Both hit.
Both
Just
hit. Okay. That means he also gets the bite.
Okay.
Yeah, yikes.
And that also means he's going to fall on top of you and you will go prone.
Okay.
Okay. That's a 600-pound cat.
Yep.
Boy,
Ooh, that's a 17.
that's a chunky boy.
Well, the good news is it's not a critical, so it's not
Yeah.
3 times of what.
Yeah.
So,
That's right.
Hey, wait.
But the thing is, I told you it was coming.
Since the pain went off, would I've seen them coming up here now?
Oh, he's met me.
Yeah, I'm just sort of going in order for certain,
Okay.
you know.
I was just gonna ask if I could use my reaction to firebolt.
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
I would like to use my reaction for Hellish Rebuke on the thing.
You can't see in the dark, remember?
That's alright.
Sorry. Okay, so put the cat. Oh, you got the cat on you. Okay, so. Well, darn. Let's do the 2 claws.
Can you use your pet to see through? Can you see through his eyes? Has he got dark vision?
That's a good question. Does the platypus have dark vision?
This is one of my favorite sessions. Wait, you said you use Hellish Rebuke on him?
Mhm.
Nice. What does that do again?
You will take 40 points of damage. You are knocked prone. And it's not
No, but it has
done with that. Okay,
It's
so
line sight, right?
next. Okay.
May I use that?
Yes, you may.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's a big
Um,
thing of people coming.
But I have to
I'm so
use
sorry.
an
I
action to look through
thought I
its
knew what
eyes.
it did, but I'm looking at it right
Like I have to use that action to switch over.
now.
That might
So
make
it needs to
But say also that's gonna mess up my aim.
make a dexterity saving throw.
But it would have been useful early, maybe.
Okay.
But I can still cast spells on you. I can give you
18?
Dragon's Breath.
That passes, but he still takes half damage.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Oh, bless you.
Bless you.
This is so cute.
So 11, so he would take 5 points of fire damage.
Damn, how'd you get him? Did you hit him with like a flaming fist?
No, I just say something in I say actually burn in abyssal, and he just bursts into flames.
Oh, nice.
I thought that was the elemental doing it.
Fire cat.
No, it's not a fire cat.
It is now.
Fiery cat. It's a hellfire cat.
They just got burned. He got singed a little.
To no effect.
To no effect. Okay, good to know.
Because it's, oh shit.
It did say spectral.
It did.
I said spectral, but it's got a sulfury smell to it.
Okay.
Now that you're
Now that I can, okay, I'm close enough.
absolutely.
That's all I
Of
needed
course,
to
you're
know.
not telling if it's that the ass of the fire elemental's right there too as well. So
Right.
you're just like it's. I don't know.
Something
if
smells
it's-
different. Yeah, it's all smells different.
Your nose
But-
in the fire elemental's ass.
Being who my patron is, would I be able to tell which way? You know, what smells?
You're
yeah.
fairly certain that this has got
This has got a sulfury smell to it.
smoke benefits.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Good deal.
The next drow. Oh yeah, I get to have some fun.
This fun you speak of.
It's fun to speak. Don't like this.
Is there a
What's
different
going okay?
class? I mean, going okay and ending okay. One of those are two different things.
Oh, me. It's not looking good for the other side of the bridge.
It's not looking good for the prisoners either.
I'm not gonna fire.
Please, I can't say anything.
Neither am I.
Prisons ought to be fine.
Yeah, that's the same thing I wasn't thinking.
I'm not gonna shoot the prisoner.
No, not you.
The jar is gonna turn around and start hacking him up.
ZC? No, not your turn. I'm sorry.
Sorry. I don't know why I laughed at that. I'm so sorry.
Because we all knew it was going to be bad.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points from magic missile, and you know exactly where it comes from now. No,
Oh, over there.
The one that
absolutely.
looks like a wizard.
Okay.
That one hit her.
Huh?
That one.
Yes.
Hit her? That's far.
That's magic missile
Nice.
for you.
Nice.
Okay.
I know that spell now.
Yeah.
What else? He went.
He said, "Bring it on."
Just a little
Closer.
closer.
He said, "I just want to jump out the tree."
So they paid
Switch
no
something.
attention for about 10 minutes, so he had to get up and
To make his rounds. He's like, "I live for this."
I live for the nights that I wear him out. He just goes home and curls up on the couch and sleeps.
I wish I could bring my demon around these parts.
Now she pee and then she chew the leg of the table.
Dorn.
My turn. Can I cast Misty Step to get me out of the jaws of this? To down here?
I think I'd like a concentration on that one to see if
Just
it's.
a con. Okay.
It's kind of hard to.
That's a 12.
Yeah, it's a little difficult to do so whenever you have this 600-pound cat, 4 claws, and a big bite on you.
Well, I'd like to. If I can't do that, do I still have my action?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna grab the sides of its head, and cast both my Eldritch Blast into its face.
Why not?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Can we make those a like disadvantage or anything, or?
Nah.
Okay. Oh shoot, no. That, one of them. Well, actually, maybe. One's a 15 and the other one's an 11.
The DM inspiration says you should re-roll the 11.
Okay. That's a 9.
Okay. So one hits, and as it twists from the pain, the other one goes off and it misses.
But it does do 11 points of force damage to its face.
Nice.
It was both.
All right. So it definitely, I mean, it felt it.
Yeah. I mean, like that's what I wanted to do, to see if it would let go or anything. But
All right. So you see him turn like he heard something or saw something, ready, and then stop.
What you see, buddy?
You know, you can't. There is talking. It's at 6-second rounds basically. So
Yeah.
as part of my free action for you guys, I'm so sorry. Can I just scream as loud as I can?
you
just
probably did anyway.
okay, just
gotta
to
be
let-
honest
just
with
to-
you, yeah.
You know, I just not like in
What's
pain or
going on?
anything. Just
Am I
like
sitting?
There is
You know,
one,
kinda like
one
to-
talon from the back that just sort of nicked your
Zzz's the one
left
that has
ball,
your
and
stat,
that,
so-
Wait,
that
so
hurts.
You were just screaming in pain.
just you know, just.
Good thing it's not a squirrel.
Yeah. That would be like nuts.
You knew where that was going?
Yeah.
I'm glad you did.
But just to let you all know that crap's going down over here too.
As everybody is aware that there's something going on in the hill, there's something going on down below. So we're
Cool.
Okay, I guess since I don't really know what's going on.
well. You do have dark vision, so give me your perception check.
Okay. Yes. I perceive nothing.
Nothing in that direction, but when he turns and looks in that direction to Reddy's, you turn and look, and you see lots of heat forms
Okay. All right.
in the direction of the road. Yes.
All right. So I guess I would. I'd like to ready my action for his action.
Okay.
I guess.
It looks like there are a group of characters that are more slinking, and others which seems to be a little subdued.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Okay. All right. From Elok, we go to ZC.
Yeah, I'd like to cast Create Water over the fire elemental in a 30-foot range. Or radius? Or,
Yep. So take 3
Right.
points of fire damage from being so close to it. But Create Water is an excellent
Yes,
idea.
it is.
And that's, I don't think I can, I'll move him as well. 1, 2, 3. And it's actually, I mean, it's within range, it's fine.
Shoot.
It's going to, yeah, it's a force ballista, so, I don't know why I removed it. I'll just, it's,
It didn't really want to move. You forced it.
it's a range spell. Creature.
I know. I saw them.
Um,
I know. I saw them too.
yeah, it's gonna try to hit, but I don't.
No. Not today.
I don't know
Hopefully.
what I need to roll.
Your force ballista?
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, treat all of its ability scores as a 10 plus 0. Okay. I guess it's just a straight D20 roll?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
is it
No.
range spell attack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it doesn't hit.
Okay. So you did water, and it is, the flame has visibly gone out. So I would say that neither you nor Dorn will be taking fire damage. It's not out, obviously, completely. but
Well done.
very well done. I like that. Did you already have some inspiration?
Mm-mm.
I think that's deserving of it. That's a good use of your spell. Very good use of your spell.
Thank you.
For those of you that may or may not know, in my world, and I've tried to explain some of these things, but things that are made out of fire, I make them a bit more vulnerable to the opposites. So things like red dragons don't do well with cold damage. Things like white dragons don't do well with fire damage and stuff along that lines. And so, yeah, doing the opposites are kind of cool. And so, won't always work, but a lot of times it would. So, very good. Anything else you want to do?
I think that's pretty much it.
Azrin,
So
perception check.
Okay. That's a 14.
Okay, so yeah, you think you see some movement on the road where your ding went off, and it looks like with the moonlight and stuff that you have, that you look to see there is a couple of dwarves and a couple of human prisoners, as well as other shadowy figures that are moving out and about, which you would assume would be bad guys. The ones that are listed as prisoners, you're seeing them because they're not making any attempt at stealth, unlike the other ones who seem to be making an attempt at stealth. And they also have got chains, manacles, stuff along that lines, and they're not overly quiet either.
Okay. I don't want to move into fight without him, so I'm just gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, and I don't have light.
Anything that was flash.
I have fireball. Oh. Because that messed up my plans. I was gonna run in a fight, then I realized I can't go without Elock. I'm gonna do.
Remember, I'm ready in my action for your action.
Still, I'm just gonna fire. I'll firebolt the guy in the front right here. That's a natural 20.
Okay, reroll.
That's a 12.
That does not confirm.
Okay. So then just
Double damage.
Oh, okay.
Double, right?
Mhm.
Double max. No, is it double?
I just do double whatever you roll.
Okay, double
So you
whatever
want me
you
to roll the
Yeah.
2 dice instead? Okay.
Sounds like a plan. I couldn't remember.
A lot of people do roll double the dice.
30 fire damage.
Okay.
Yo, when did everybody get so strong? Like last week, I swear, last time we were here, everybody was rolling 3s and 4s. Like,
No, that's
rolling
just on my
16
attack rolls. Maybe I can do some damage when I hit.
All
but
of our attack rolls, like
It's true.
literally.
You said 30?
Yes.
Wow, he's not doing well.
I would hope not.
That's bonus action. I'll slam my cane on the ground and turn it back into my sword.
Okay.
I didn't do that. I didn't say I did that beforehand.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Elock.
Alright, I guess.
Tear some faces off, Elock.
You probably saw some of that fireball.
Yeah, we're gonna start slow. I'm gonna go ahead and use Scorching Ray.
Just hit him. Hit him. No, I mean, like, do what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Scorching Ray.
Do you want to move in closer?
Do I have to? I can aim.
I don't know if the.
I aim the rays.
I mean, we both got crippled on that.
A ray is like a laser beam,
Okay.
you know, so it's like,
I was just like, the only reason I'm asking is because.
it's like,
Okay. Just as long as you're not gonna hit me.
you see
He's got 3 targets.
the fire that he does, you see, and it lights up your target nicely.
Okay, so I'd like to do all three rays directly at him. I mean, yeah, all three rays directly.
Okay.
I thought that was low ground.
66.
Where is the? Oh, he's right there.
He's found a good
Wait,
buddy
do I have
over
to-
there. Oh, yeah, it's
Scorching ray. Is that a
Yeah, that's what I was checking to see what it was.
dex save? Any kind of
Golly, you killed my leg.
Hey, Logan, what do you do?
He's trying to go out, and I'm pinned between that chair and that
You're
You have
peeing.
to make a ranged
What?
spell attack.
Pinned.
Oh, pinned.
I was like, are you
He's
peeing on
trying
my
to
dog?
push his way out, and my leg is
That's just plus
Get pushed
proficiency
in.
bonus, whatever your
He's-
and whatever your spellcasting
He's a
modifier
bull in
is.
the china shop.
What is it? Intellect?
Is that? I think that's
Yeah, it's
so.
Fuck me. It's an
I'm
eight.
okay.
It's an 8. The exact.
You get three rays.
You get 3 of them. You get 3 bolts.
So the first one just said. And the second one's a 15. So one of them is a 15. The other 2 don't matter. They were 8s.
So you're rolling to hit.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to say because his firebolt lit them up, we're going to do it at advantage. What is your plus to hit?
Plus 3.
Okay.
And your proficiency.
Plus 3, so plus 6.
Okay.
So let's change those 5s to 11s.
Okay.
There you go.
But it changed the 15,
To 18.
which was a hit.
Yeah.
Now roll
Stole that water bottle.
roll a 4th die for the second hit, basically,
Okay.
because nothing's hit anything else up to this point.
That's a good old 12.
Plus,
No, that's 12.
okay.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
and then roll for your 3rd ray.
I'm gonna stop rolling in this. 13.
Roll again. So you have advantage.
Dude.
So this is with your bonuses, correct?
Yes, this is 9.
Okay.
With your bonus?
I don't know, man. Yeah, thank you. I should have did that a long time ago. This
I
first
have
one is not
4
low.
D20s over here if you
Huh?
need one.
Oh,
Maybe not one of mine because
he
I
said,
didn't
maybe
do
not
very
roll
well.
that one again.
I need you to roll percentile dice and tell me if you roll 25% or lower.
Okay. This is always fun, guys.
Oh, no.
42.
Okay. And roll it again for the second bolt that missed.
That one's
Collateral
19.
Okay. So
My raise with
so
the
roll
ray.
one of your rays hit the front drow.
Okay. For 9 damage.
Okay.
They found you.
Found my dog.
And put a red splat where one of the prisoners was.
Oh, you killed us! You have collateral damage!
It happens. I'm not a piece of shit. He should have more hit points.
What's happening when you get in your face there?
No, you're good.
We'll swap that out for
Shitty dragon's breath.
to signify bad guy died versus you're not in prison.
Brian.
Darn it, I still can't jump on one of them.
I mean, if you enlarge, you break the tree.
Just wait for my turn.
What does he have to cast enlarge mid jump?
I have to cast enlarge.
Now, I don't hear anything from this way, right? I'm probably focused here.
Correct.
If I jump, it says I can, like a broad jump is only like half of what I can do if I was running, so I'd be like 10 foot instead of 20. I mean, well, I get 17 strength. It says you could jump up to your strength. So I suppose I could jump like half, which would be like 8 or 9.
Sure.
Could I jump down and run up here?
You're trying to engage in melee versus use your boomerang.
Yes.
I'll let you do it.
Got my hand axe out.
Okay. 19 hit you.
Yes.
Dwarf Constitution saving throw against sleep. I mean, not Constitution saving throw. You got the parry up to poison though.
11, but I've got the parry up.
Okay, so it tags you for 4 points of damage. You feel the poison do what it normally does and dissipates.
Do I notice where that came from?
Oh yeah, the guy right in front of you
Oh,
had a hand crossbow.
all right.
As soon as you come down, basically, it just bang. So, in the other hand, he has a short sword.
Okay. That is a 17 to hit.
17 does hit.
Oh, freaking one. That's 4 points.
Okay.
And I will take my second attack.
Okay.
15.
15 hits.
Uh, 6 points.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to use patient defense. I'm going to use a key point and do patient defense.
Okay.
Nice.
Which allows you an extra bonus on your armor class.
And I take the dodge action as a bonus action on my turn. So they'd have disadvantage to hit me.
Oh, sounds good. Elliot.
Yes.
Wow.
Just gonna lay there and bleed.
Cat's not on you.
Just gonna lay there. Bring help.
I mean, yeah, you can help us. Like, come on, man.
I mean, dude,
I'm not aware of the other ones around here.
As you were laying there, you saw a spell being cast, and it's like a white light. And you recognize this magic missile.
This side
Would you have
I-
helped us when you jumped?
No, yeah, that side of it, yeah, definitely.
going across.
Yep.
Leave him back here.
Well, with that,
'Cause
I think I'm going to stay laying down.
I don't care. He's in combat right now. He can
I'm
give me
going
some-
to
yeah, sharply.
pop a healing
Take him
potion.
in.
I'm going to drink some of it, and I'm going
I can
to
cast
try
my
and
spells through
pour
him.
some of it
Just
on
have a range of touch.
my will.
Okay. Roll.
Healing potion.
Wait, which square are you in?
Probably right there.
Okay. I can, on my next
So,
turn, if
8.
I move into attack, if Elon follows me into attack. I can
Every
mark
bit
it.
helps at this
we're
point,
linked at
doesn't
the
it?
hip, bro.
What?
We're linked at the hip.
Actually, I can probably, are you, if I run in, are you gonna follow me in?
Nut to butt.
I'll probably start actually hitting
And that
stuff.
is action.
Things.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just going to continue. I'm going to try and stay as quiet as I can.
If you attempt to do another healing potion this round, it will be at half strength. Takes a little while for that to absorb in. Just saying. Okay. Sylph.
Do I know where the arrow that came at me came from?
You can see the heat source.
So I can see that guy?
Yep.
Cool, I wanna shoot him.
Okay.
I was leaving her.
She's okay.
Yeah, she,
She just did all the damage in the world to one guy.
Hit.
23?
Hits.
So that's all the d6.
So 1d6 plus 3, and then you do that.
And then the poison.
Yep. So do the
So can I borrow some d6?
So
Four
for
of
your
the
regular,
4 for the regular damage.
then
And he knew where I was, so it's not a sneak attack. So I just need.
you need 12.
Mm-hmm.
Can we borrow some d6?
Just roll, please. Roll what you got.
7.
Okay. Roll again.
Plus 10.
Boom. Splat.
He said he didn't have that much going.
is this guy right?
Yes. And then I would like to be hiding.
Okay.
Just to signify good versus bad deaths.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Everybody's glowing purple now.
All of us?
Yes.
Oh gosh. Okay.
How, what has that much range?
Fairy fire.
Whatever he wants.
Oh yeah.
Everybody in the party, or just on that side, or what?
Everybody. That's why I was looking to see if I can match up everybody with the drow. Okay.
So it's not the drow, it's just us.
Just you. Just us.
Just you. Yes.
Okay.
Or I'll be close to 9 feet. I would be 9 feet.
This one here lights up ZC. The 2 over there. Well, now you know that there's 2 over there, but one moves up a little bit closer to get you from where you're laying down at. By the way.
I'm going in the tree.
Not right here.
Sure. The wizard stays on the other side of the river. Absolutely.
About right there. Okay.
Okay. You're hiding behind the tree, but now you're glowing purple.
Right.
Okay. Let's start off with ZC. He's gonna take a. No, I'm sorry. It's all the drow. It's all the drow's turn right now.
Yep.
Sorry. He's gonna take another shot with his crossbow and misses.
Good.
He's gonna try to shoot you with a crossbow. You on the ground. Yes. Ooh, 19.
Yeah, that is.
Ooh. For 7.
Okay.
DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
Nope.
Didn't make it?
Nope.
Okay. So once again.
So it's a 7.
Once again, you go to sleep.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for playing. Oh, okay. So the wizard. What's he gonna do?
It's crazy. We're out here fighting and you're over there sleeping.
With a friggin' lion chewing on my leg.
I'm just saying, dude. There's a lion chewing on your leg if you're choosing to sleep instead. I'm just saying.
If I make it through this,
If you make it through this,
you are not making it through the night.
wow. Seems like we don't have to do much to keep you not making it through the night.
Okay.
But it's true. 1, 2, 3.
As he strokes her hair.
Right.
Like the creepiest.
I know, right?
Making it through the
He's staring at me stroking her hair, and that's not cool.
He said, I'm not
Just
making
wait.
it through the night. He said, guess you'll be sleeping outside.
Listen, after
You're
this fight,
5
you want
and
to go?
6.
Next morning, 1v1. Let's do this. I'll take you.
Jeez. I was expecting more of the sleep stuff, but not the freaking claw
Yeah, the cat.
devil over there.
That cat brought a little bit of fun to the party. We're in no rush to go.
Exactly.
I'd like to keep the real Elok for a little while longer.
No, this is the fake Elok, remember?
No. It's the real one this time.
Oh no. Why? Why would you ever send the real Elok?
See what had happened was the fake Elok and the real Elok are having let's call them
You still wiggle your toes after that? Jeez.
It was probably the sound he made when the tiger jumped on him. Like down the hill. Just,
Gracious.
He'd put his feet on. He'd find out.
Silva, need a dexterity saving throw.
What is it?
Dexterity saving throw.
I love these things.
Well, no, because it should be, any attack should be at double disadvantage. But,
if you were
but hold on, my dex saving throw.
Under
plus-
normal circumstances, with this fairy fire, it is going to negate that.
plus 4, so 8. Well, because I have uncanny dodge and I also have a cloak of displacement.
So the cloak of displacement would normally
Okay.
so right now
Thank you. Yeah, no.
the
I
cloak
need to
displaces
reroll.
you, but it doesn't necessarily displace the aura around you.
I'm gonna use
Anyway.
my inspiration to
Okay.
reroll my deck save.
Good use.
That was fucking worse.
No. No. No.
Uh,
No.
um.
No. 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 These inspiration points suck.
7 was the answer, but.
I believe the answer was no.
Huh?
That sounds like fireball.
Unless you're proficient in that. You are.
What?
So it's 13.
Oh,
Don't we give them ideas?
Yeah.
This is not a fire.
4 plus.
7.
Yeah, no, 4 plus.
No, if it
7.
was, it would have got him too.
It's 11.
Okay, 11.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
think it still didn't hit. It was 13.
Probably.
36 pulse of lightning damage.
Oh.
As this guy turns from engaging y'all up the hill, turns and casts a lightning bolt and hits you. You were not in the tree, correct?
No.
You were hiding behind the tree.
Correct.
Okay, I'm gonna move you 5 feet in that direction as it blasts you off.
Okay. I'm assuming I also can't uncanny dodge this because this
No.
is lightning.
No.
Okay, so what does Uncanny Dodge do?
It halves the damage.
Because it's a deck save?
No, uncanny dodge is just that you were able to take half of it.
Negate the damage.
Negate the
Okay, so
damage.
yeah, so let's take it from, what was it, 36, now down to 15 plus 3 is 18. 18 points of damage, and it still blasts you backwards. And that tree is on fire, which means now your dark vision is screwy. As is with y'all.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's beside the point.
Stupid night
Oh, I'm
seers.
asleep and the cat is eating me.
Okay, so
You've accepted it.
he went.
Oh, I just see the end of
He
combat.
went.
Yep. Pretty
He
much.
Okay, so let's do
I'm the old guy.
the guy in front of you, Brian.
Woke up and his cat's ate him.
Oh my
You
god.
might choke on a horn.
Misses. His buddy's going to come over and engage you.
Which one? The one up front here?
Isn't he dead by now?
Wow.
I have
Okay.
a lot of hit points.
I need the critical hit chart again. No,
Gosh.
Greatness.
no, actually.
You are rolling disadvantage, right? You are rolling with disadvantage?
I didn't need to. That's how bad it was.
Who's that? It's a worthy opponent.
13.
For AC, miss.
Okay. And then last but not least. The one in the back with their arms like this, the drow, gonna walk over the dead, the splatted one, get behind the other warrior that's injured.
So like on top of the body?
Yes.
Okay.
She casts a spell and says, "Get back in the fight, you fool!" To her drow friend as she casts a
Counter
spell.
spell.
Huh?
Counter spell.
Okay. So your count. There's a guy in front of you. It's not your turn. Well, not yet.
Counter spell is a reaction, I'm pretty sure.
But there's a guy in front of you that swung at you. She crawls up and does a spell to him, not to you. So you're going to counterspell it?
She's casting like get back in the fight to revive someone. It sounds like.
She's doing something.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and counterspell it.
Okay. If this guy hits, he's going to break your concentration, unless you make a good concentration save.
Me?
No, he's casting a spell right in
Oh,
front
you
of
were
the
looking at me. I was like, I didn't concentrate on anything. I'm blowing snot bubbles over here.
18 on the die, baby
That
doll.
is a miss because of Blade Song. It adds 3 to my AC.
Okay. So, hold on.
Literally by 1 point.
18 on the die.
Die.
Plus 4.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
I'm just saying, that's what you. I mean, a lot of times that, but the 18 on the die, I know I'm going to hit. Give or take.
That's fair.
I need you to roll a concentration check now.
Okay.
Let's shoot chase after you.
14. Yep, 14.
Okay, I'm going to let you go off, but you're still going to take 6 points of damage. He whacks you good, but you are able to hold your concentration. Very good. Okay? Counterspell on her, and then, and so the glowing hand that may have represented a healing fizzles out, and she says, "Damn you!"
I need a mark space.
Yeah. Okay. That's their turn. Dorn, you want to do something or just bleed?
What
Oh,
am I
actually, the
doing?
cat didn't go.
The cat didn't go. Also, I'm asleep.
Okay, so yeah.
He's a sleepy boy.
So whatever he does, I guess would be a.
Roll me D12. So the cat is going to leave you
Okay.
and bound down that way. So move him 50. Put him going right across the bridge. Put him about 3/4 away across the bridge.
Take the bridge down. Right there.
Yep.
Okay. Take the damn bridge down.
All right, saving throw from you, sir.
Saving throw? What kind of?
Yes, we're going to see how long you're going to
Oh,
miss.
Constitution.
Yeah.
Coming across the bridge. 12. No, 13.
Okay. So you're
Still out.
you are out for a grand total of one more round after this.
Okay.
Okay. Top of the order. Elok is no longer there. ZC.
I'm gonna
Oh, did
cast.
the fire elemental swing?
No.
My bad.
Do you want to take damage from him?
No.
Excellent.
Because
Right
you've
next to
actually,
him.
well, you've slid down the hill a little bit
Okay.
as a result of the cat using you to. Anyway, fire elemental on ZC is going to be 2 touch attacks plus 6. Wow, crit miss. Coolness. Roll me percentile dice for his crit miss.
Nice. Nice. Maybe he swipes himself.
18.
About time.
Your next attack will be at advantage,
Okay.
as they have definitely made themselves not so good. But take 2 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Maybe that water distracted it a little bit. What do you think? I think so. So then we will go to your turn. Sorry.
You're good.
I'm not looking at any of the comments, by the way, on the...
Oh,
Anything good?
Turcon's hosting is the last thing I really saw. Yeah.
I was gonna do something since I had advantage. No, actually, I'll use that. I'm gonna
fireballs.
I'm gonna cast shield on myself.
Okay.
Shatter his fiery balls.
So that gives me a +5 to my AC. Wait. Oh, wait. Is that just a reaction? Okay. Never mind. That's just a reaction. That completely changed what I was going to do. Yeah, I'll just. I don't want to punch a thing of fire. Okay. just thunder wave it.
Nice.
Actually. Trying to think.
Or knock it
Nah,
back
yeah, I'll
over.
just thunder wave.
Okay.
So within a 15-foot cube of me, so I think you're just out of range.
Yeah.
Do you want a 15-foot cube?
No. It's
It emanates from me.
yeah.
And that needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
15-foot
Need
cube.
to make it or just roll it? 15.
15. It does succeed, so it's only going to take 5 points of thunder damage.
Nice.
And any unsecured items in that area are pushed 10 feet away from me, but I don't think a thing of fire is unsecured.
No, but let's push him 10 feet away from you regardless because of how everything's positioned.
Okay.
Okay.
And then my thing over there is going to try to hit, and it has advantage.
Okay.
So that's going to be 19 to hit that.
Yep.
And I believe, let me double check. I believe it's 2d8 force. Yeah, 2d8 force damage. And it's pushed 5 feet away, so that's going to be 8 points of damage, and it's pushed away 5 feet.
And actually it hits a rock when you do that, and looks like it takes him more damage, and
Okay.
it goes flat hit as well.
Which one?
That one.
This guy?
Yes, sir.
And then,
I can't reach.
I guess for bonus action, cannon's going to start making its way this way.
On my way downtown. Well,
So it's
Okay.
and that's it.
Azrin, one in front of you, and the enmity of the Drow Priestess.
So, gonna use.
That's the priest.
Priestess was the one that. I think I can enlarge you this round. I got someone in front of me. I'll take my 2 attacks because I have extra attack now.
Okay.
But one of them is a blade singer. I can cast a spell in place of one of my attacks.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do green flame blade so I get extra damage. But it's a 2, so it's a miss.
Okay.
And then second attack is a 17.
17 hits.
5 damage.
Okay.
And I don't think I have anything I can do with a bonus action. So I think that's everything for my turn.
Eloc, if you would have hair, the ozone around you would be making it stand on end as that lightning bolt came through. But you have your choice of what you'd like to do. You definitely see the heat source where that came from. You also see the conglomeration at the other end, and now you hear a bounding of something coming across the bridge.
Okay. Alright. Am I close enough to make an immediate attack on this one right here?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I guess I would like to start that process. I'd like to move within range.
Right here?
Yeah. And I would like to cast Booming Blade. Alright, so I have War Magic now, so I can cast Cantrip and attack as my bonus action.
How are you rolling? Purple die again.
Jeez.
Is that really?
Yep. Hey, anybody got a point of inspiration they want to give? Just in case.
I do not. Otherwise, I would not be asleep on the ground.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Let's say it sounds like percentile diet.
Yeah, that definitely sounds.
Are you rolling that same one?
Dude! Don't put it
I'm
in
about
your
to throw
bag.
this book at you.
Put it right there. It's me. It's me,
This is
bro.
not a crit.
It's me. What is it?
Charlie,
Plus
what is-
9, so.
Yeah, I got a cramp.
Look at the amount of stress it
17
causing
to
this
hit.
man.
17 hits.
17 hits. Dope. So, 1d10. These are D10, these, right? I hate this game.
Splat.
Yeah, basically. So I hit you with a good old 1. But if you move,
No, it's going to splat.
oh, it's going to splat off of 1.
Well, your strength. Do you forget?
Yeah, just
El
shrink bonds
Denser
to your
does extra.
Yeah, I definitely didn't add that either. So we're
Okay.
looking at plus at least.
I'll be doing 8.
Yeah, plus 8. And then if you move again,
Well, he splat.
oh,
That's why I said splat.
ain't no more movement. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, he moved to fall, so.
Alright.
Oh.
God, dude, they're sucking.
Elliot, you're not quite dead yet.
Yeah, not quite. Yeah. So I've noticed this guy for sure.
Yep.
right? He's definitely close enough for me to notice him.
You can push off with your good arm and stand up.
That was just kind of hanging there. You can point if you do this.
Beat him.
Come on.
He's over there. Really, a flesh wound.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm gonna. So half movement to stand up.
Alright.
Sorry, I'm,
Oh my goodness.
I've got visions of him in like a
I'm
crash
purple
test
too,
dummy.
so I mean I don't have a choice.
You can throw your hand axe at it if you wanted.
That's a good point. Can I tell what he's holding?
That ain't your only melee weapon.
Your life.
Yeah.
He's got a hand crossbow in one hand and a short sword in the other.
Right. Yeah. We'll take the throw. This hand.
Okay.
Been hit and miss. You just missed. This is a 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll reply in German.
9.
9.
No. Don't
Two
throw it
days.
if you tore up, Horn.
Just
Alright.
not even really close enough for him to tink it out of the way with this short sword. I'm just saying is that
Yeah,
between standing up, being a little off balance, blood rushing to other parts of your body when you're trying to keep in your head. It was a nice attempt, but
I want to move towards the other one. The one that's dead on the ground. Did I notice him that he was dead? That's a good
I
question.
don't even think you noticed him, to be honest with you.
Okay. Well then I...
Your concentration is absolutely elsewhere, like the
Well,
big
no,
cat
I-
on top of you and everything else. So
I guess I'm gonna move around the hill as far as I can. So I use half movement. Half movement is that round down or round up? Because I got 35.
it's round down.
Round down. So I still have 20 feet of movement. And I'm basically just gonna back up that way.
They can follow you real easy. First of all, you're glowing, and second of all, you're leaving a blood trail.
Yeah.
That's not arterial
Okay.
spraying anymore. But
Really,
it's just
I don't really want to get close to anybody. Yeah, that's pretty much.
you can't tell what hurt worse: the bite, the impact, or the fall.
Yeah.
It all was pretty gnarly at the same time. So, all right, I think that sounds like your movement, eh? Sylv.
Well, I'd like to get out of the middle of a fire. And
You're not in the middle of the fire. You got knocked back, remember, from it, but the tree was on fire. You were standing by.
Okay, but like I'm not gonna catch on fire.
Correct.
Okay, cool. I wanna try and shoot the sorcerer.
Okay.
Oh, that doesn't hit.
Got me so
4
excited.
plus 7. 11.
No. Looks like you got a little bit of problem with your angle in the bridge.
Okay.
It's enough in the way where you couldn't quite get the angle that you wanted to on the crossbow.
Okay.
Anything else?
Yeah, no, I guess not, because I can't really hide, so I'm just surviving.
Okay.
No, I'm down.
Take 3 points of damage, and that is with your uncanny dodge.
Oh, no.
No! But you've mitigated most of the damage.
Okay.
Okay. And the cat disappears.
Oh.
Screw that cat.
Like invisible type disappear.
Right, I figured he didn't go away.
And what? Oh, he's all it's like
Oh, I know it didn't go away.
Oh, damn it.
Actually, I don't know anything right now.
I just worked here.
No, I'm just asleep.
Oh, damn it.
freaking undivided attention.
It's crazy.
What
Like,
the
he
hell
just
is
sleep
she
on the
gonna
job.
do to you?
Like, still sleep. Turns later.
Me?
Him. Goodness gracious. So,
Who, me?
yeah. Catching Z's.
Can't
Beauty
help
rest.
Got shot by a dart.
I've been shot
by
by
a
a dart
crossbow bolt.
before, and I didn't take a 6-turn nap. That's all I'm saying.
Shoot all the bolts. All of them.
What did you say?
All the bolts.
All the bolts.
I don't like that look.
I knew I was
He
too
made
lucky.
a funny look.
I
Not
was
you.
doing too well, succeeding too much. Stood out. Now I gotta die.
I don't know what that's like. Succeeding too much.
No, I'm about to die. Death by feline.
Huh? I don't know.
Could be worse.
No, I know what
6
this
is,
but I can't really tell.
Don't say it could be worse.
I don't know.
Yeah, we could pick this up.
One word out of that.
I don't want to see it any worse.
You just leave it there. It's useless now.
I need Constitution saving throws from both you and Aaron. Elock and Aaron.
I didn't do anything.
Should I make it 4 of them?
Nah, you let me come back to people.
I'm trying to remember which one not to touch.
It's the only good roll I'll make.
You said
tonight, I'm sure,
Constitution?
'cause it's not for me.
Yes, sir.
Oh, buddy.
You better look at that.
You need to get out of
Have you rolled above a 9 tonight?
Did you fail to save?
Yeah, I got a good old 10.
Damn, buddy. What
Thought
did you do?
What's the matter?
If it's making a saving throw, it's not versus their DC, right? That's a 10 is a save, isn't it?
Well, no, it would be against whatever your spell save is, or whatever is happening. It should have a
Hey,
save
you
on
need to
it.
make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, no big deal.
Constitution or concentration?
Constitution.
Which
Okay.
is the exact same thing.
I get bonuses to concentration. Failed to 6.
Okay.
We both failed if it makes you feel better.
It doesn't.
We fail together.
It doesn't. It really
So
doesn't.
not only are you screwed, I'm screwed.
Might make pasta.
At least the thing's on your
Can I have 2 more D10s, please?
Yeah.
No, that's just what I got.
Just be a little bit. You can have them.
Oh.
Is it just me and you?
Yeah.
The
Oh.
cat ran over and knocked her down.
32 points of damage each.
Are you down?
As this whole area around you now has a voracious swarm of locusts that are eating you.
Locust?
Yes.
Locust.
Knowledge Arcana.
I swear to God.
Okay.
Somebody take out that wizard.
11.
Insect plague.
Ronnie is a proud dog dad.
That is not worth. That's not worth another 3-man spell slot.
What were you thinking?
Counter spell, but I was in bathroom. I don't have time to.
Like a good boy thinking you can sustain.
So, you know
I'll take
the,
your hit.
Quit teasing.
so wait, you know the pasta company Brill or whatever it's called?
He's
They have a
anything like
Spotify.
a dog who just lick your fingers for the flavor.
And it's all
But I got
flavors,
this
and
from you
each
earlier.
goes is
Damn,
based
that's
on the
how it
pasta
tells
you
you.
make. That is exactly the amount of time you need to cook your pasta.
That's
Nay, follow spaghetti.
I'm about to do that. I'm not supposed to eat with my pasta anymore.
I don't have a lot of.
It was cold in my house this morning. That's how I found it.
Pasta,
You see,
pizza.
Q. Here's the thing. You roll this for health. I roll this. That's why I'm so screwed for the health.
Magic missile to you, sir.
Damn.
Me?
Like,
Oh,
there's
I'm
no
down.
way.
Down.
There's-
Not you. I'm pointing
Brian.
Brian.
Oh.
Sorry.
He's
The-
like, thank God.
The
not-
wizard is actually magic missiling you.
Hell, I'm gonna have to go hit his ass.
That's the best response I've heard ever.
Yes, you are.
3 and 5.
Take him out.
8.
Daddy, you know food.
And another 5.
So rude.
13 points of damage. As
Do you
3
have pizza left?
as 3 bolts. 3 magic missiles hit you.
Yes.
Okay, who's next?
Sorry, I love you.
Who you about to touch hands?
Now you did touch hands. So that's exactly how you're gonna go running into battle. Just
Took a rings.
He'll take a quick shot at him. I didn't think that was gonna happen. Okay.
He's taking a shot at me or him?
He was taking a shot at the standing.
Elliot.
Yeah.
if anyone needs a level of cleric, it's you.
So the fire elemental
You better.
starts taking a couple steps to get closer to ZC,
That's me.
sputters, and goes out. Spell expiration.
Oh, good call.
Spell number 1.
Yeah.
Got a few more of those.
Yep.
Yeah, with that.
Yep.
So the so you got drow guy number 1 in front of you. 13 plus 4 is a 17.
That hits. Is this?
This is the guy that's on your immediate right.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
He said, "I'm getting pizza. What do you think?"
Yeah, that's a hit.
Sneaky
Okay.
bastard.
And then the guy on your immediate left. He's going to roll twice. A 19 on the die. So what we have here is a d6 plus 2 with a short sword. That's 3 points of damage.
Ronnie.
The next guy
all
is
the
a
swords.
d8.
Just one piece.
Hey, you
Did
don't,
you get
just
me?
remember you don't
And a
have to deal
D6.
with it after this. I said after her
So
now.
you got the
But you
first
have
one,
to deal with me.
which was
Did you skip me?
Ronnie will
By
forget
way-
about it.
I did.
Cutesy act only get you so
Well,
far.
hold on to that. I'll give you. I'll let you go twice
Oh.
in a minute. That's 14 points of damage from the guy on the left, and it was what 5 points of damage from the guy on the right.
Just a flesh wound.
Stump slap me and see if it wakes me up.
That's good. All right, Brian. I'm gonna let you go twice then, since I skipped you.
Oh, ouch.
So the guy on your left is hurting real bad, and is more of a threat than the guy on the right.
This one?
Put him in a body bag.
Yeah. We're gonna go for him first.
Sweep the leg.
Which one?
The one on the left.
Okay.
The one that's hurt.
Yes. The one that she tried to heal but couldn't.
16.
16 does not hit.
Holy balls.
Now your spell thing.
He successfully takes one of his swords
Oh, so
in your attempt to hit him with your fists.
if you need fireball,
That
it's over here
misses.
though. So I thought we were gonna use
And I'm
it.
gonna use
This is
Burn them key points.
fireball and storm spear.
I'm gonna use flurry of blows. Use a key point.
It's 100 feet.
It has a range of 120, so yeah, I'll be able to hit that guy.
That is a 24
And
24 hits.
or 23.
Just letting you know.
5 points.
It's a cannon. It's kind of like
It's 5 points. And a 20.
Dirty. Right?
Yeah. 6 points.
That would be a splat.
Nice.
this guy.
Nice.
No, the left one.
Yeah,
Your left.
that's
That guy right there.
Yeah.
Character
Oh,
slot.
that one?
yes.
Okay.
As you're facing your guy on your left.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, not my left. Your or you.
I think it's
I was
awesome.
left.
Oh,
Sorry.
I think it's awesome that monks just punch people to death in this game. Like, just their head explodes.
Okay.
that's why they're my favorite.
Elliot went. Syl went. The drow went.
Toss me the dead guy. That one.
So
Oh, yeah.
then we go top of the order, which is ZC. So again, the fire elemental had made us a couple steps towards you, and then
Can I move 5 foot 2?
yes, you can. Not 5'2", just 5 foot.
On top of the dead body.
That's just an intimidation tactic.
Enlarge me.
Okay.
Halo teabag the dead body. What do you think about this, huh?
ZC.
Mhm.
What do you want to do?
Gonna cannon the guy on first, just to make sure that there's no threat of the hill. It should be a pretty straight shot to that guy.
It's 100. Jesus Christ, that's an amazing ability.
That doesn't hit. Yeah. I don't think there's much I can do then.
There's the sound effects of me.
Yeah, 'cause I think that takes my action up, so. No, I'm good.
Do you want to move?
Yeah, I'll get off the hill. 1, 2.
Hey, Cleric, why don't you go help the guy on the ground?
Oh, hey, yeah, that's a good idea.
Are you asleep?
Yeah.
Well,
I've been for many rounds.
I'll put it this way. Now you can tell that he looks to be asleep.
I'm going to.
He's just snoring.
Blood and spit and everything
I'm
coming
gonna
out of my mouth.
cast Detect Poison and Disease
Okay.
on him.
So you'll be able to say, yes, he's poisoned.
Now what do we do? Well,
I can identify the kind of poison, poisonous creature, or disease in each case.
Okay. So drow sleep poison.
Cool.
So now you know exactly what's
Oh, correct.
in teabag.
Oh, it's within
Right.
30 feet. I was gonna say, I can sense the presence and location of poisons, poisonous creatures, and diseases within 30 feet of me.
Well.
But.
These creatures aren't naturally poisonous, so. All right. Oh, yeah. Now I need to go back.
This pizza smacks.
it is good. It's Mimi's. I usually get their thin crust, cut in squares.
That's why I know it's Mimi's. Because I used to get Mimi's a lot.
I get light sauce on it. I don't like pizza with real thin sauce.
All right.
The
So
Italian
there
sauce
are a
is
bunch
the crust
of locusts
deep dish.
swarming around you, causing you to roll at disadvantage if you are making a attack roll.
You're plagued.
I'm just gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Infestation.
Huh?
Infestation.
Let me-
Infestation. Or
Plague.
just plague.
Double check. Yeah, Blade Song adds 10 to my movement, so I'm just going 35 to right here, just leave an opening for Elok to move. And go ahead and make my attack, but as instead of substitute one of my attacks out for a spell, I'm going to enlarge him. So I just get to make one attack.
Okay.
That is a... dirty
I'm
20.
an idiot. I had
It will
inspiration.
And
That's
then
fine.
damage for that
Didn't
is
see that sitting there.
8
Okay.
against Mr. Wizardman.
Who?
Against the wizard right here.
That is a cleric, a female cleric.
Oh, it's like the wizard's over there.
No, the wizard's way over there,
You're
yes.
Class right.
Misgendered and misclassed.
I never said a gender.
Elok.
Oh, I said Mr. Wizard. Okay, yep.
As a female cleric, I'm offended.
I would like to move between, I guess, the two of them.
Just
Move the
10,
dragonborn.
15, 20.
Who's to chop
There
things
you
up.
go.
There we go.
Yeah. By the way, you are enlarged now.
Okay, thank you. Start swinging that sword.
So that means you're a medium creature now?
I'm probably large.
Let me look at what kind of...
Well, then that means that Elok wouldn't be able to move there.
Yeah, you do a D4
That's a good
extra
point.
damage now on all your attacks.
Oh, nice, nice, nice.
So on a monk, that's a
So
lot.
what size is?
They just go up one size. So if he's
Okay.
medium, he goes to large.
So he's going to take up 2 squares.
That's like all
So
5
Elok
of my
would not be able
attacks
to
I
move
do.
there.
Elok would not be able to move there.
You're large now? Were you medium before, buddy?
We're going to get you a large. If we continue to do this move, we got to get a large miniature.
Why don't you just use a thing of inspiration? It looks like a large mini.
How far did you move?
Okay.
Yeah, that's the size.
Wait, what?
So
He's bad.
from where he's standing, that is exactly the size. Yeah. So
He's a big dude.
if I had known he was going to take up that much
Oh my
space,
god,
could
that
I
fits
have
perfectly.
could I have moved one more since I had the movement?
You could have, but you didn't
Okay.
obviously think about that beforehand, and
that's
so
fair.
I'm going to let you deal with the consequences.
What did I do? 20?
Unintended consequences.
So it's 20. I have 30. Can I still get to this spot over there?
5, 30. Yeah, just gonna be getting hit by this dude now.
No, I'm gonna hit him.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
No,
about.
I'm gonna hit him. Alright, so I'm gonna roll to hit.
Oh no!
What'd
I
you do?
forgot bonus act.
Yeah,
I
you did.
should have drank.
You go.
Oh.
I'm going to use...
I forgot to heal. I forgot to heal.
I'm gonna use Booming Blade on him.
Him who?
Isn't this a...
That's a him, yes.
Yeah. That one.
Largest good as last.
stand up this round, I think.
Oh, yeah, that's concentration.
Concentration, yeah.
Oh, God. He's completely good
26
enough.
hit.
And then just start fighting again.
I should go before.
Wait, 26 to hit.
Hey, you got
Go before
points
this.
under out. Yeah, you think?
He skipped my turn last
I was like, this guy.
If you go before them.
Alright, so
Just ensuring there's nothing like extra about it.
You're extra.
Covering my bases.
I got it.
You're extra. Don't hurt me.
I'm the healer. You want me to be that?
That hurt a lot.
Please help.
so 11 damage.
I focused so much on hurting, I didn't think about healing.
He growls.
Sorry, I'm having fun.
He growls. Yeesh.
Plus what? 1d8.
I can't take things back.
Plus 2 more. And then I would like to use my bonus action to swing my regular blade.
What kind of barbarian launch? Just a level tip in barbarian. Oh god. Rage and large. Oh god. That sounds terrifying.
So 14 damage on that.
Nice.
Then I'd like to action surge.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Oh, you actually.
Gosh, I need to play a fighter more often.
Fuck, which one was the bad one?
The purple one.
Purple's the
Dude,
bad
I
one.
was
the
about
bad
to
one.
roll it. I was literally about to roll it. Oh, that's fun. Dude, I can't stand me either. If it wasn't for like all these things being added to my attacks, I would be screwed.
Where did my pencil go? I put my good towel. That's where it went.
Or an ascot.
I might need to get back to the book now.
14 to hit.
14 does not hit him. He's able to block it with his shield.
He's getting a new set of.
Brian.
Main one that's ever been used.
Let's just all start throwing dice at this.
I'm hurting over here.
This guy, I hadn't hit him. I thought I hit him first.
You did.
Okay.
Just the other guy was a bigger threat.
Oh, okay.
Logan, come here.
Now the biggest threat is the priestess, obviously.
I'm going for the priest. Ah, God.
Hey man, it could be worse. Aren't you?
I don't reckon it's 6 hits. Well, actually, it's 7. Ooh, 19 plus.
Oh, these are dope.
22 to hit.
Nice. Hits her.
Oh yeah.
Remember, here should be 4 damage.
That's what I'm looking for.
Wait, she can still focus swarm on us, didn't she?
Yeah, we ran out of it.
Yeah, I was about to say, if they followed us, she's screwed.
Don't let it go after you.
9 points of damage.
Okay.
And,
I'm excited for him. I want him to start punching people in the mouth, in the neck, in the chest, in the jejunum.
I'm going to
Whatever
make
he can
it.
get, I want him to
I'm going to
punch
spend
it.
a key point.
Jejunum. It's real. Look it up.
So it, well, no, that's.
I'll punch you in your coccyx.
Your coccyx.
You know what that is?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
well,
the tailbone.
Tailbone, yeah.
I'm going to spend a key point
Ooh.
to try to do a stunning attack, make that a stunning attack.
Okay.
And I guess that's, the target must succeed on a constitution saving throw will be stunned until the end of your next turn.
Oh, that means I could attack, right?
Yes.
Oh. You wanted to save my life.
No. So what happens to her?
She is stunned,
Logan,
for her next turn.
puppy. Logan,
Or
puppy.
until, let's see. Must succeed on a constitution saving throw will be stunned until the end of your next turn.
Okay.
What does stun do? I don't remember.
You're stunned.
And, I guess I am.
She's stunned because as she looks at him, other parts of him got enlarged more than others.
I don't think that's what He was meant. There, Joe.
No, I meant to just.
Yeah,
I'm
and you,
I'm
I thought you
down
wanted
there.
to hold his hand, but.
No.
Oh, okay. She said no. Easy going.
All right. Come on, Brian.
I'm done.
Go. Got you. After Brian. Elliot.
I'm excited.
Yes.
Excited.
Such a violent
Why?
song.
Why are you zigging and zagging?
It's got
Um,
a random amount of energy.
It's 'cause
He's just so happy to like be off
I think
leash.
I'm gonna move towards the bridge, like here.
Okay.
And I'm going to use Cure
She's still at half
Wounds.
She's still at half movement.
What's that?
Nothing.
You're not at half movement, so
Okay.
Yeah, you got advantage.
I was going to let him
He's off
Geo
the-
figured out.
he's off the hill.
So it's also
I'm going to Cure Wounds at second level. So I'm going to scream
Oh. Is
for
incapacitated.
Leaky's help.
So I think it's
Can't
another
move
condition.
and can't speak.
Wait, for stun?
Only falteringly.
Yeah.
Two.
So, like,
And
I'm
they
just.
fail
She can't
strength
really
and
do
dex
spells
saves.
or.
They fail strength and dex saves, and then you have advantage on attack.
And one of them is
How do you know that off the top of your head?
I googled it.
That was good. Okay.
No, I say like this
It's
is
like, how many times have
So-
you been stunned?
I say, how many times have you ever
18
done that or had that done to you?
I knew I had to do it because I don't want to see her doing spells or anything else.
Especially if it's like
And that'll be
Something other than excruciating pain is starting to just feel in your shoulder.
Nice.
Somebody needs
Still
to hit
not
that
usable yet.
sucker over there.
I'm going to reach.
Check the range.
I just want to grab my other hand axe.
Sorry.
And that'll be it.
That's.
I can firebolt her.
Sylph.
Worry about you guys.
I know. But
I'm
just-
gonna stand up. Let's start with that.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna readjust my position.
Okay.
So over there, I mean, I know the cat still exists. So over near those dead bodies and clumps of trees.
Okay. Reposition over there.
Thank you.
In the locust swarm, right?
No.
That's where the locust swarm is.
Oh, no, I don't want to do that.
You don't, oh, well, you could probably go over here, I guess.
Yeah, that's perfect.
It ain't back that far, is it?
It's only 4d10 damage.
The locust one?
Yeah.
I don't want to be in it.
That's
Yeah,
up
no.
here though, right?
Yeah, it's by where they left the communications thing going.
Yeah.
Go on
They're
that side.
busily happily munching on the bodies that are there.
Okay, so they're in that area, not that area.
Not where you're at now.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna be there to shoot that person before I run back. That's what I want to do. Through 10. And that didn't hit. So then I'm gonna run back.
So, but roll me percentile dice.
I think that's these two, right?
Yeah.
80. Yep, 84.
Okay. You didn't hit any prisoners.
Oh, that's good.
Or us.
Can you scoot me back, please?
How far back?
To the other, but not in the fire.
So.
To the other bunches of trees, but not in the fire.
Like that? Okay.
Get it, Sil.
So, the cat reappears next to the wizard's side.
Ah, shoot.
Which wizard?
You wizard side, not the cleric side. The wizard
So
side.
here, okay.
Yes.
Not our wizard.
That's what I was asking.
cat?
Which wizard? That's it.
Over here?
The hand goes on the cat,
Okay.
and both of them blink out.
You son of a gun. Not you, the wizard.
Uh-oh.
Crossbow
This is why
bolt
they have-
against you. Yes.
Okay.
Alright. Drow Priestess can't do anything. But he's going to get advantage for attacking you since you're large and glowing. The guy that's on your right that you've ignored so far.
I hit him once.
Okay. Then you've ignored him since then. It's almost like you bitch slapped him and said,
Don't miss. That's risk.
14.
That's a miss. And I'm going to use.
Bitch slap him again.
Oh, did you really try that?
I'm going to redirect attack.
Okay.
Oh!
When a creature misses you with a melee attack roll, you can spend 1 key point as a reaction to cause that attack to hit one creature of your choice other than the attacker that you can see within 5 feet of you.
Oh, yes.
I'm going.
So, but he didn't hit you.
He said that they attempt to hit you. Right?
So
It's-
does that mean it's still the attempt?
It says when a creature misses you.
Misses. So he's
With
like
a melee
redirecting
attack.
that hit.
Okay, so you're trying to redirect it to hit her?
Yes,
Okay.
it's got to be within 5 feet of me, and that's why I moved.
But how does that deal with her armor class?
I don't think it has anything to do because it says it redirects and it causes that attack to hit one creature of your
Okay,
choice.
so it causes it to hit.
Mhm.
Okay, roll damage.
Damn.
Oh, no, I got roll damage.
Nice.
Whoop.
I'm liking that monk, bro. You need it.
Monks are awesome.
That's why I wanted that level.
Oh, bless you. Bless you. That's ridiculous.
I'm gonna run out of key points real quick.
I mean, you started.
Hey, this is the battle to do it right now.
Same thing as spell slots. Shorter, longer.
Key points.
Long rest.
Yeah,
Slots
I
of
think
long rest. Except
short
for
rest
him.
might give you some back, but nothing.
Okay,
Yeah, back on short rest.
I was thinking of something else.
now
That's the whole like trade-off. So you don't get a lot, but you get
God, I thought that was him. I was like, what's he doing? My dog hissing? It's like, what is that?
He's dragging the table.
Don't put it past him.
He's tiny but
Like
mighty.
this. He is very strong.
It's like he's getting too close.
He is a boxer.
Yeah. Big dumb boy.
If he moves, he takes 2d8 damage.
he'll take the 2d8 damage. Roll it.
He's all bent over. Sorry.
Huh?
No.
Put that hurt on him.
Hopefully.
Take him down.
Those are brand new.
And they're
Yeah,
gonna
man.
suck just as bad as the last one because you changed
Put
dice.
that on his
Just because you
Don't you put
changed
that
dice right in the
juju
middle
on
of the game.
You never do this. Is that good juju? Is that juju? I look and I see this and I'm like, hey, roll the 2d1s. Like, what the hell? This is scary. Nice.
That's
2
damn
6s.
12
Six,
points.
six,
Okay.
So good
12
juju.
damage. Oh. You dumped it out and rolled a 20.
He grabs a prisoner. So basically, he grabs a female prisoner. She goes behind his shield, and he's got a blade to her throat. And
I hit him twice. He's gotta be damn near dead. And then I just hit him with that.
says in common.
Oh, I understand.
I would hope
I
so.
know those words.
Words I know.
Which I can understand.
Turn back or I will kill her. And then the rest. The peasant's eyes obviously go very wide. Go away, she pleads. I don't want to die. I got 4 children to take care of. Please, just leave. And guess what? You know who she is.
Make that 3 children.
Are you killing the kid?
This is yours, by the way.
flagged by a bird.
Hey, man.
No, I'm just.
Get off me!
Nice of you to join us.
You're on a hill.
All
You
right,
just slid
let's
down.
get weird.
It's like every encounter.
It's
This dude goes to sleep like every damn encounter.
I know.
Ever seen like the?
Like I said,
At least you're well rested.
Yeah. And bleeding and hurting. Let's get a little weird then.
A little?
I'm gonna cast. You see, my eyes turn fiery red, and I cast Summon Shadow Spawn right in the middle, in case he's still there.
Okay.
And that's my action, and I don't want to do a bonus action, but when I cast him, he shares my initiative, and he goes right after me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna tell him to scare.
There is nobody else in the area except that one.
Just that one, but I'm gonna tell him to scare the piss out of him, and he's going to, for his action, he's going to do.
Tosh's hideous laughter.
Yes. No, but he's going to do Dreadful Scream. So I need a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw.
17.
You gotta be kidding me!
Wait.
Wait! Listen, no
I
DM
get it.
screen. I'm rolling right in front of
Oh,
y'all.
I
I mean,
know.
he kept saying, "You want a DM screen?" I was like, "Nah, not today. I'm just gonna rolling right in front of y'all."
So he's not frightened, but that's it. That's it.
You don't know my matron, evidently.
And then I'll roll my sleeve up and say, I don't. And show him
His
the
matron.
He's made. Oh.
Yeah, you
But
don't
also
scare.
what
You don't scare me.
I'm gonna-
My matron would scare you.
I'm going to use the thing and anchor that spell because it's concentration.
Okay. On which spell concentration? The one that
The spider.
The spider.
Yeah.
Oh, very good.
I'm going to use it instead of the talisman. Yeah. You're right.
And you hear a growl
From him?
somewhere.
Okay.
We've heard that growl a few times.
You didn't hear a growl, but he hears a growl.
I did. Well, he growled at me. Never mind.
Well, he growled because
He growled at me.
he took a big damn hit. You know, that kind of growling. All right, so
That's it for me.
There we go, ZC. We have got all kinds of things happening. So what are we doing?
So
Yeah.
I'm going to. So first things first, I'm going to cast the first aid cantrip on him. Basically, what this does is you can spend up to 2 of your hit dice.
Okay.
Are you gonna spend 2?
Yeah.
So you're gonna regain 2d4 plus 6 hit points. 4, sorry, 2d4 plus 6.
Okay. So I don't use my hit dice on that.
No, you don't.
Okay.
But you spend some to gain some.
I think, is that an action or
Was it 2
Should've
ones?
done- Yeah, it was a 2 and a 1. So it's 3 plus what?
6, so 9.
So 9 points of damage. Or 9 points of healing.
Yeah. You get 9 points of healing back.
These stupid dice
You
are
go
not
right
with
after
me.
me and then hit me.
I've been asleep for
So after my first good roll, mine haven't been either. So
Also,
it's
Yeah.
okay.
small little thing, any like
Oh, no,
scarring
that's
that's
great,
there is
yeah.
reduced. So
Yeah, I was gonna say, you can take yours
also
for,
down.
I'll take,
Yeah, I'll take
2
two.
hit
for
dice.
him.
I wonder
and also
who goes first. Who goes first is me. Dude, it should be me. I have the highest.
let me double
initiative.
check to see if fire
Oh, was he? Oh.
is bonuses.
Well, he's been having you go first because I queued my turn for your
Blah,
action.
blah, blah, blah,
Was he
blah,
talking to anybody in particular, like me, or?
No, I think he's
Everybody.
taking- Oh,
blah.
what? We can take him out. I take the chance.
On each of your turns, you can take a
Okay,
bonus action
you know
plus you
that,
can't.
so you feel it.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that is a bonus action
But can you hit him with
to
a magic
activate it.
Magic
Um,
missile is an instant hit.
How much?
It's gonna
If I
1,
do it- if I do
2,
it
3,
third
just
level,
keep
that's
moving
94.
forward and hit it again.
Plus something.
So let's see.
It's like, will y'all kill that 3 hit point creature?
18.
Really?
Does that hit?
Sure.
Tried to make it.
Four.
I tried to do
I
something.
don't kill. I don't know.
For
I don't know.
8
how bad
damage
It's gonna be pretty bad. Oh, yeah.
to its face.
In character.
Thank goodness.
And
character
then
thing,
me,
All level.
I'm gonna
Two spell slots. I
move
can do that.
down.
And then more than one of
3,
them saves
4,
power.
5.
I might have
Yellow's
This one's
mine.
mine.
pushing on.
Oh,
if
yeah,
you could
you're
only fly.
I mean, because
No, I'm being serious now.
Yeah.
If it takes a bonus
That'd be kind of cool to be able to be an aerial.
potion, I'll drink my
I've got some ideas
Strengths
for
in
how I'm gonna
action.
do replacement temporary
Then I'm
wings,
just
at
gonna
least for
Misty step away
gliding.
from you guys.
Okay, that's cool.
Don't take it the wrong way, but
So I don't have to worry about like
I don't know if you
hills
can even bring her back.
being
I mean,
rough terrain. I can just glide right
she's
now.
go
Nice. I like that.
right? It's not gonna make
I'm
that
thinking like
situation
maybe like,
worse.
have you seen Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Azrin.
Those like they're
Okay,
the
well,
air
so-
gliders.
Is it an action or a bonus action
Yeah,
to
his
drink a
staff
healing
and then
potion?
like does that.
Yeah.
So I want to do that.
Healing potion is an action.
It is an action.
Okay, well in that case I'm not gonna do that.
That is a homebrew rule. The bonus action drink, it's not
Okay.
homebrew rule.
In that case, I'm going to, at this guy,
And being the fact
cast-
that I've already beefed y'all up, I'm not giving you that yet.
I will cast Magic Missile at 3rd level on this guy
Okay.
for 5d4 damage plus 5. So, that's 5. Ow, these are gonna roll. 9. Alright, that's just 1. 18 damage.
Okay.
And then
In response, he slits her throat.
I had to do something.
Yeah, you had to try.
So. Just gonna... And,
He slits her throat, but does she die?
Oh, she's dead. Her head's barely hanging on.
I'm sorry.
Like, I think there's a flap of skin near the back that he didn't quite
That's
get.
not slitting her throat. That's decapitation.
Well, he didn't decapitate her. It's still attached.
Barely.
Yeah. And
Good news is that she doesn't need
that's
that
the
much
other part
anymore.
of my extra attack. I'll do my like last hit there. That's a 13. I don't think that hits.
Him?
The priestess, her.
No, it does not.
13. Okay, and then
Well, actually, she's.
She's wait. She has
oh, that's right,
disadvantage.
disadvantage against her
Yeah.
because she's incapacitated.
She's.
Stunned.
That's a natural 16 plus 7.
That'll hit.
23 to hit.
Okay.
And that would be 9 damage.
Okay.
And then bonus action, I'll Misty Step away. 20, 25, 30. And right there. And I'll mark off my spell slots. And that's going to be my turn.
Well, that's 30.
I did way more than 12 because remember I hit him 2 times. I didn't live
That bastard.
He's either had over 80 health or
He's gonna have 0 if I get done.
That's a pissed off monk right there.
dude.
Love it.
How about you focus on the priestess? I'll take him out.
Where I am, I'm off the hill, right? Basically.
You're at the bottom.
At the bottom of the hill.
Yep.
Okay. Because you told me I slid down.
Oh yeah, on your own blood.
In my own blood, yeah. As I was sleeping.
Just
Like a cartoon, like sliding down the stairs.
Poor baby pooped.
He pooped or is
No,
pooped?
it is poop.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Let's say.
We both heard the same thing. I think he pooped.
I heard
oh, you'd smell it.
like that.
You'd be all.
Yeah, he's rough. He's
I can only imagine. He's also a stinky breath
Come on,
boy.
hurry up.
He is, isn't he?
Who's
Stinky
after me?
breath boy.
Me. Cool. So
Right,
I'd like
dental
to.
shoes.
I'd like to attack the priestess with the. Oh, I moved.
No.
Oh, you're doing the priestess?
Yeah. So I'd like to hit her with green flame blade.
Okay.
Nice.
Ooh, I know that one.
Yeah. The excitement.
Oh, meant to tell you that is the embodiment of fury. So
Nick Fury.
the emotion, but yes.
I'm pissed off, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he is the embodiment of
It's just
Samuel L. Jackson.
with an eye patch screaming fuck.
He is
I
a
just realized.
Alright, so 16 hit.
Once I get 14.
Say what again, motherfucker?
16 hit.
16 does it.
Nice. So, 1d.
Say what? One more time.
is a tasty burger.
You might find
Some of your beverage to wash down this tasty burger.
I'm not a Quentin Tarantino fan, but I thought that was done well. Get the blowtorch and some pliers.
Because it's pain. Is it painful?
And that is a believable scene right there.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh. It's like, I believe that man will do that.
Fire damage, and then it jumps to old dude. So I hit her with 7 fire damage, and then it hits him with 7 fire damage as well.
Casting time is
Okay.
Wait, do I hit my weapon damage with that?
Yes.
So I do my weapon damage as well? Okay, that's, that gets fun.
What about green flame?
Yeah, does green flame, oh,
Let me double check on that.
yeah, just make
It
sure.
doesn't count for anything that has a monetary value.
I'm having a hard time keeping up with
He's not my character that he'll buy it.
Just gonna be struggling, bro.
Like for my magic cloak, I have 100 gold pieces in it.
Yeah, the target suffers the weapon's attack's normal effects. And then, what level did you?
It's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip. Okay, so you're level 6.
7.
So, or 7.
Clerics get them probably around 7.
Yeah, you get your melee attack damage plus an extra D8, and then the D8 goes to that other person
Oh shit.
as well.
So it's 7 with the fire damage, and then my damage is 7 plus 13. So 13, so 20 damage total to her, and then he hits 7. And then I'd like to use War Magic to cast another attack on her. And I'd like to roll again.
Prosthetics. So I guess it's
Advantage.
tell them.
8 plus 9.
Really for you, sure.
Hit.
Cool.
I can be
And damages. 13. 13 more damage, sir.
Okay. She crumples.
Yes. Oh, dude is still alive. God.
Oh, she's already got, well.
No,
There's
I'm
another
talking
one. You're
about the
stepping on a
that
dead
they
body.
kidnapped.
It's just a pile of bodies right there. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Oh yeah.
And that's it.
Unless you wanna move, you know.
Nah, I like to stay close. Unless you're about to do dirty things and stuff.
I'm doing God's work.
Your thing was over here too, I forgot about it.
It'd be crazy if he wasn't instructed to us.
Okay. Nice.
Thank you for inviting me.
After Eloc is Brian.
Go pee. Run. Hurry up. You're already taking too long.
Let us know the progress.
This is high gear.
Hey, if you don't pee on your hands, you'll have to wash.
Hey, make sure you flush so Denise doesn't have to show you how.
She'll do it.
But make sure you don't flush with your. Anyway,
I'm gonna go for this one
which one?
in the front.
Okay.
Yeah, she told
This one first. With a total of 7.
And then she's like, yeah, she'll show you how. I was like, what? That'd be
But it's a 17.
17
That's what you
hits.
do.
I said, Dad, do you need help?
With your hand, Dad.
8 points of damage.
Okay. He's down.
Oh yeah.
This one here.
Yeah, bitch like boy.
And I can go through Eloc Square, right?
Especially when you push him out of the way.
Oh God.
Never been moved like this before.
I can use my second attack to hit him, right?
Sure.
He just wants to go home.
Or, wait, that was my 2 attacks, but I did move there. Can I do a flurry still?
No.
Okay. In that case,
Please make sure you're okay, Dad.
He said, come on, Dad, let's play.
in that case, I'm done.
Next is Elliot.
Alright, do I notice any ruckus or anything on the other side of the bridge? Or is it
There's still some commotion going on over on the other side of the bridge.
Alright, then I guess
Everything's good on your side from what it seems.
I move across the bridge.
Okay.
As far as I can, so 35.
Is there any way I could take that back and could I get between here and push either them back or him forward?
A little late for that.
Okay.
How the hell did you get that?
I mean, that's pretty much it.
Okay. So,
Would you allow me? Nah, don't worry about it.
When the player lady died, did her locust thing also?
yeah, dissipated.
Cool. I want to go over there, and I want to. Those are dead drow. What are those dead things? What are the
They
bodies?
look like they're dead skeletons now.
It's just dead bodies.
The white
Right.
ones are.
I'm trying to think if they're drow, if they're worth looting for some of the weapons they had on them and poisons that they had on them.
Well, you can attempt if you want.
I'd probably wait until the battle stops.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
But then
Yeah, no, I'll just go use my action to hide in that tree cluster.
Okay.
Which were you at?
What
Oh,
else
it's-
do you want me to do? No. The one with the dead bodies.
I don't know, like, use your crossbow to defend it. We can use your crossbow.
No, I can't. No, it's a problem. Hi, baby.
This range.
He's spoiled, isn't he?
Oh, he's spoiled rotten.
I got one to use it.
Ooh. Nice. I need percentile dice there, wild man.
$51.
Want me D4?
Okay.
1.
Left arm. He nails it. Hard. Hard. He'll take up a level of exhaustion. Times damage.
Is that from this guy?
Right, the guy right in front of you.
Okay.
That's 30 points of damage. The poison is not going to do anything.
Don't sleep on his bag. Logan.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
It's got Bubba smell in it. I totally understand exactly where that comes from.
Oh, that is really cute.
Does a 19 hit?
Yep.
Logan, are you sleepy?
And that takes another 7 points of damage. You won't take me alive!
We have nets. You sure about that?
I tried giving y'all nets. You wouldn't take them.
That's his go. Then we go to Dorn. You done bleeding yet? No.
I healed him.
She healed me for a little bit, yeah.
Oh, this is the dead one.
Well, she did the job, but my dice screwed me.
Ta-da!
Okay. So, I want me to take a full movement.
Magic.
15,
I need to have a movement.
25, 30. Let me borrow that 100-foot thing.
I will know.
Where's my...
Right there.
So you didn't need to worry about that near
It's
as
gonna
much
be
because
just
when that one went down, they all went up and started just stomping on him.
Oh, maybe
Actually,
not.
they were going to do that anyway, but that's beside the point.
You can
So
hit
they're
that guy.
stomping on him.
Okay.
I'm
Dead
down.
body.
Actually, I can hit him from here.
I'm just saying. You were
My
talking
movement
about
speed
you
is
wanted to be
25. I
a
can't
different-
move up too far.
Are you down?
Yeah.
Oh, got you. Okay.
So I can hit him from here with my Eldritch Blast. He's just in
I'm-
range.
This guy?
I've
Yeah.
taken 73
Okay.
points of
It's
damage.
120 feet. He's
Okay.
115 feet
All
away
right.
from me. 2 shots on him.
He just hit me with a critical hit.
30 points of damage in the arm.
And I'd already taken like 40.
So you're down.
28 and a 20. Dirty 20.
Hits. Barely.
I don't guess you have to worry about concentration on it.
Oh, it's still
So he takes
Oh, so you're
But
still
I'm
big.
down.
Oh, we gotta.
29 points of damage.
And down he goes.
So you just hear me go, like I'm
Wait,
pissed.
down.
Because I've been asleep this entire time.
Okay, so
Boy, you've been trying to kill.
No, we wanted to take him
What you
alive.
doing with
He
it?
said we
No,
wouldn't.
we didn't.
He said we wouldn't.
Sorry.
There you go.
So I'll just dismiss this guy.
Not quite dead yet.
we're going to call the night.
Cool.
Since it's getting a little late anyway. But good fight.
Yeah.
I would like to give you, if this gives you any indication of what you have coming up against Drow, you might want to maybe be rethinking some of your battle plans. Okay?
Stop making them.
Stop making battle plans? No, I'm just saying,
Do we have
that
to
just,
use this back?
Just, yeah.
Do
Because
you want this back?
you didn't use it.
I
did
should
you?
have used that
Well, then
another
hold
key
on to
point
Okay.
to take them dodge action.
man, my rolls were just not with me today.
He just
Somebody
whacked me.
His rolls weren't with me
You know what
tonight.
we should have done? Maybe grab him. Tighter than that.
But at least I got the killing blow on the last guy.
Yeah.
Hey.
The one we wanted to
A lot of these
use.
guys had 70 hit points and
Yeah.
above.
They were
Yeah, man,
not
he
for the
had to
mediums.
have that one right there. Had to have a lot.
Well, the
of
guy
hit
up there
points.
would have been okay. He probably would have just been knocked basically out. You probably could have brought him back too, but they went to swamp him.
All the guards. I mean, the captives.
Oh, he was dead. He was going to be stomped on anyway.
Yeah.
Because they thought okay, now we're going to have a little bit of courage and do this.
Yeah.
Besides, we also don't want to get killed. Thanks, Aaron.
I never.
Oh,
I
you
did,
had
I think-
so many words next session.
I don't. Wait,
Did
no,
I
I
get
didn't
lucky
kill
in
any of them,
finding
did I?
anything on these dead bodies?
No.
Maybe
I
you can
killed
find
one
out.
guy.
Well,
But you
Okay.
hit a
Two
guy
guys. I
and
killed
he
two
killed him.
guys.
You know, I like to leave it a little bit of a hanger.
Oh,
First
absolutely.
priority. Oh, we're fighting things. Let me leave.
Two crits tonight, both
Yeah,
arm
I
shots.
know.
How did you know if we were gonna take somebody alive?
That was
Took me down to 13.
so. That was a new monster, by the way.
Okay.
We called that what's it? Fell Stalker.
He did. I'm at 72
I like it.
hit points
I like
in
that.
my
And I used it almost like a reminiscent of Dritz and Guinevere.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's what it was like.
Dang,
that's-
but I would've been-
So
That's familiar.
Yes, I will. Just
Anything you
I
wanna say?
want to make it
Actually,
note
I'll be
to remember.
Yes,
So we are wrapping up our session for Winterhold session 7.
We can bring it back.
For those that have watched online, we appreciate it. For those that watch possibly a replay of this, we give you thanks as well.
y'all know.
There's many ways you can show your appreciation, and part of that just comes from watching and possibly subscribing. Always looking for words of encouragement, always looking for words that gives me constructive criticism as a DM, both from my players and from the audience. So if you see something that you'd like to have me do, or you like something that I did do, or whatever, I welcome all that. And look for more information about Ernie Gygax coming down as we develop more of our plans for that. But the month of July looks to be very, very exciting with our battle interactive that we will have, as well as with our special guest and we got special DMs coming in. We got lots of players coming in. This is going to be a lot of fun. So thank you for watching and have a good night.